Freedom, fusion, path, community. Absolutely free to get started. Developing hybrid skills that are not taught in college. My name is Rome Wells.
I come to you with my feudal army.
And give you the pills of freedom. Administered by feudal bots and supervised by feudal knights to help you discover freedom faster. Pop the blue pill, and I'll pop that pill too. So together, we unlock hybrid skills that are not taught in college, so you can become an ultimate.
This AI-powered tool is revolutionizing how moms over 40 build their digital empires. It's like having a personal assistant for your threads, creating content and managing your brand effortlessly. Say goodbye to time-consuming social media tasks and hello to a thriving online business.
I tried Feudal Kingdom Academy's Threads Automation Workshop, and here was my experience. As a digital marketing mom, I was skeptical at first, but the time-saving techniques I learned were game-changing. I'm now automating lead generation and content creation, scaling my business while balancing family life. It's helping me reach 5K months working fewer hours. Fellow boss moms, this is the solution we've been waiting for.
Let's go!
Sick of spending hours glued to your phone trying to keep up with social media for your business? Yeah, me too. That's why I started using automation tools, Game Changer. Now I can schedule posts in advance, track engagement, and even respond to common questions automatically. It's like having a social media assistant, but without the awkward water cooler chats. Plus, my content's more consistent and I'm reaching way more people. Best part, I actually have time to, run my business. If you're ready to take back your time and supercharge your social media game, check out Freedom Fusion System. Trust me, your sanity and your thumbs will thank you.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
AI isn't just for big tech anymore. It's a game changer for small businesses and digital entrepreneurs. Imagine chatbots handling customer queries 24/7 or programs analyzing your data for trends. Don't worry, you don't need to be a tech expert. Many AI tools are as user-friendly as social media. Start small, perhaps with an AI writing assistant for your content. Soon you'll wonder how you managed without it. AI can be your secret weapon, saving time and money while boosting your business. Curious to learn more? Check out Freedom Fusion System to explore how AI can supercharge your entrepreneurial journey.
I tried Freedom Fusion System, and here was my experience. It revolutionized our e-commerce strategy. Their AI chat system optimized our social media, boosting email acquisitions and sales without relying on ads alone. We started hundreds of DMs daily, grew our email list, and automated conversions. The results were incredible. Increased sales and efficiency across the board. If you're looking to transform your online presence,
Freedom Fusion System is the answer.
Okay, guys, so you've quickly seen something.
Let's get into
I'm gonna go ahead and
this
just
AI-powered tool is revolutionizing how moms over 40.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started? Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. My name is Ron Wells, and I figured I'd go ahead and I'll show you how to build product in real time. And of course, let me go ahead and help you guys kind of learn a little bit more. What kind of product am I offering? What am I building? So this way you could learn exponentially faster than in any other program on the internet.
I come to you with my feudal army.
My name is Rome Wells. And give
With my feudal army.
and give you the pills of freedom. Administered by feudal bots and supervised by feudal knights to help you discover freedom faster. Pop the blue pill, and I'll pop that pill too. So together, we unlock hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So you can become an ultimate hybrid side hustler. Team Path on my Insta to get access to freedom, fusion, path, community. Absolutely free to get started. Developing hybrid skills that are not taught in college. My name is Rome Wells.
I come to you with my feudal army.
And give you the pills of freedom. Administered by feudal bots and supervised by feudal knights to help you discover freedom faster. Pop the blue pill, and I'll pop that pill too. So together, we unlock hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So you can become an ultimate hybrid side hustler. Team Path on my Insta to get access to freedom, fusion, path, community. Absolutely free to get started. Developing hybrid skills that are not taught in college. My name is Rome Wells.
I come to you with my feudal army.
And give you the pills of freedom. Administered by feudal bots and supervised by feudal knights to help you discover freedom faster. Pop the blue pill, and I'll pop that pill too. So together, we unlock hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So you can become an ultimate hybrid side hustler. Team Path on my Insta to get access to freedom, fusion, path, community. Absolutely free to get started. Developing hybrid skills that are not taught in college. My name is Rome Wells.
I come to you with my...
Okay guys, so squabble up. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully you've seen a little bit more info, and hopefully you guys are gonna pay attention right now what I'm about to show you, which is a couple of things. So I'm gonna make the volume a little lower. Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. My name is Ron Wells. I'm gonna go ahead real quick. I'll be showing you how I'm building actual digital product and showing you in real time how I do this threading. If you use this technique, you're gonna be able to make insane amount of money, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and break it down. So the first thing which you want to do, if you're a bougie mom over 40 and struggling to discover freedom, essentially all you have to do is a couple of things. Number one, you definitely want to build your own brand. Right now, what you see over here is kind of already created my own brand. On the left-hand side, you could kind of see this pills of freedom floating around and whatnot. So, and over here, as I'm kind of doing it, I'm holding my phone and doing all sorts of special effects and all sorts of kind of crazy things going on the screen, right? So this is actually one of the hybrid skills that you want to develop in order for you to maximize your chances of success in terms of making sales. So if you guys want to make a lot of money doing any kind of digital marketing or selling any type of physical products, what you want to do, you definitely want to have combinations of the hybrid skills: AI, automation, digital faceless marketing, etc. So just to kind of help you guys out and help you understand what I'm doing, I'm actually building right now one of the products called ThreadsBots RAG. What this product does, it allows you to literally interact on threads effortlessly and where you don't have to type anything. It's just your AI bot is going to do all the work for you, and basically you just kind of relax and you get paid. You get paid money. The bot is just kind of flying around selling your guides, selling your digital products or programs or services or whatever it is that you're doing and helping you without you needing to engage. So this is one of my latest products. It's called ThreadsBots. It's kind of interesting, guys, if you get access to it. I do have some other products for you to learn from. My name is Ron Wells, and I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, a full-time cybersecurity engineer, and you're a side hustler who decided to help moms to discover that freedom and help you guys learn how to build your own feudal kingdom, your own brand, your own not only brand, but literally whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because in my life, I do lots of different things, guys. I do real estate investing, I do AI, I do automations, I do digital faceless marketing, I do many different things. So for you in your life, it's not good. I see a lot of programs out there that just kind of place you in a box where you don't end up learning anything and you just kind of get stuck being in that box. What I'm going to do is going to help you get out of that loop, get out of being that process prisoner, and help you become freedom founder. So this way you no longer have to be constrained by those high cardinality heterogeneous complexities that brought up to you by this world that you live in today. This way you could actually learn some hybrid skills that are not taught in college and hit the ground running, build your own product. So yeah, so what I'm doing right now, guys, is building ThreadsBots. I need to do a couple of things. First of all, what is a ThreadsBots RAG? So ThreadsBots RAG, it's absolutely crazy, guys. This thing is like your second brain. What it allows you to do, it allows you to quickly take any information on the internet and package that sort of like in a ChatGPT and be able to interface with it and sort of like in a chat environment. It's different than ChatGPT because you could grab context out of any kind of a ChatGPT, for example, can't scrape sites for you. This thing can. And what you want to do, you want to create your second brain and then use that second brain to interface with the leads on threads. Basically, that's what ThreadsBots RAG is. So there's a couple of guides that I have available for you guys just to hit the ground started. This is my bio link. Like literally, if you go to my bio link, you're going to be able to quickly see all of those guides. And this is the bio link over here. If you go to bio.link/Freedom Fusion System, you're going to be able to get access to ThreadsBots. So of course, guys, if you get access to the ThreadsBots, you're going to be able to make more money because you're going to have a bunch of bots just doing the sales for you. So look, check this out. Today, I literally uploaded this video from the previous workshop that we did over here on TikTok. So I know over here I've got all sorts of screens, and this is one of those crazy videos I went ahead and uploaded from previous TikTok. So if you haven't had a chance to go to my link in a bio, definitely go ahead and go. This is a link in a bio. This is the Threads. All you got to do is click on that ThreadsBots RAG. And what you're going to do, you're going to get your own kind of a digital product that you could get for yourself. You could download. It's a zip file. You could go through that. You get access to Notion, and it will show you how to create your own second brain. So one of the biggest problems that I see many digital faceless marketing face is the fact that they're not, nobody is exactly showing them how to pop those pills of freedom in a way that truly help you fly and no longer be the process prisoner. I see a lot of moms that are kind of learning things and learning to infinity, but nobody exactly explaining to them what you should be really doing, and how do you monetize your life? How do you monetize your pets, cats, kids, and dogs? How do you do that effectively? How do you do that while introducing AI automations and digital faceless marketing with the correct balance? So this way you could continuously, do your things, regular things, staying on top of chores, taking care of kids, taking care of dogs. How do you do that? So what I did is I came up with an entire power bundle called Threads Stack Power Bundle. And of course, if I hit play, you could kind of see what it is. And over here, I kind of break things down. This is one of my Freedom Fusion Land communities. This is where the existing brand owner moms could join this community and get connected with other side hustling moms from overseas who can do all sorts of things for you, such as build funnels, build all sorts of AI content-driven automations, etc., etc., etc. But the bottom line is the community that I created is basically like a coaching program. I explain it over here. And by the way, guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you an example of hybrid skills. So hybrid skills that are not taught in college, I'm kind of holding my phone right now while articulating and just gesticulating with the hands, right? This is one of the interesting UGC techniques that you want to be doing when you are communicating about any kind of products. You want to articulate whatever it is that you're trying to deliver in context of showing this multidimensional, high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities as you navigate through your journey. Now, in order for you to develop those very effective skills, all you got to do, guys, is jump into my community. It's absolutely free. There's thousands of side hustlers. You could get access to many of my guides over here. As you can see, I have one guide for how to sell a bear toy and make money. So if you guys have a plush toy or something that you want to sell, and you don't even have your own digital product, you can most certainly read this guide and you're going to be good to go. You're going to be able to have a little bear toy and sell it on the market. And once you learn how to build your own product, whether it's physical, whether it's digital, it's going to become, you're going to start understanding the reasoning why you're going to need ThreadsBots RAG. So ThreadsBots RAG is a very powerful guide, guys. I want you to get access to it. And it comes part of the Thread Stack Power Bundle. It's a free power bundle for any digital faceless marketing mom over 40 who is tired of struggling with those high cardinality heterogeneous complexities in the world that you live in today, struggling to keep up with cats, kids, pets, and dogs, and finally want to break free. So this Thread Stack is explicitly designed by my company, Freedom Fusion System, a talent agency, AI, UGC, automation, and talent agency that helps moms over 40 discover freedom faster. And the process of those discoveries takes, the way you're going to discover that is by popping those pills of freedom. So let me go ahead and explain, just to kind of give you an idea of what those pills of freedom are. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and then you probably get better understanding about what the pills of freedom are.
And give you the pills of freedom.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you those pills of freedom in real time as I'm navigating them.
And give you the pills of freedom. Administered by feudal bots.
So this is an example of a pill of freedom.
By feudal knights. To help you discover freedom faster. Pop the blue pill. And I'll pop that pill too.
So I have different types of pills, blue pills and red pills.
Hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So you can become an ultimate hybrid side hustler. Theme path. On my
so each pill of freedom has pretty much a lot of information relevant for you to complete a particular task, nicely organized in a very good format for many of you moms to learn from, or how to build specific product. In this particular case, what you see me do is a couple of things, and I'll break it down. So now you guys heard what the pills of freedom are. Basically, those pills of freedom are automatically created by bots that recommend content for you based on your profile. So if you're a digital mom who is struggling, doesn't have a lot of time, and don't know what to learn, you're gonna get access to one of those pills of freedom, and there's a lot of them. A lot of pills of freedom. I'm just showing you one of the Feudal incubators. This is Freedom Fusion Track Feudal Incubator that hyper focuses on any kind of mom who is trying to figure out how to build their own brand and how to build their own AI automation agency. We also have other kind of pills of freedom as well that are literally, this is kind of my operation. This is my skeleton structure of the company, as you can see. This is literally what you're gonna do whenever you start building your own product, guys. You want to create your very good metadata. So meaning you have to organize everything correctly, have your operations, have your recording, have all of those products. So this is the products that I have specifically as my company. And effectively, when you start organizing yourself, it's going to be a gazillion times easier for you to sell. Now here, right now I'm building Threads Bots RAG product, but I figured before I talk about Threads Bots RAG, I kind of quickly show you how does it all fit in, how does those pills of freedom fit in, and how can you make them, how can you pop those pills and learn exponentially. So this is how it works. Essentially, as you can see, lots of pills of freedom for you guys inside of that Feudal incubator. You pop each pill and you get smarter exponentially, guys. You're going to be able to learn exponentially to do all sorts of things with hyper focus on digital faceless marketing, AI content driven automations, and all sorts of other techniques. So typically what I do when I construct the pill of freedom, the pill of freedom gets constructed through automatic research, automatic recommendation by the bots, and then this pill of freedom gets supervised by what's so-called Feudal Knights. So Feudal Knights are like your coaches, and they take care of the program that you join. So the program that you would be joining, called Freedom Fusion Digital. The reason why you'd want to be joining that is because you will learn how to get connected with brands. You will learn how to do digital marketing. You will learn how to do AI content-driven automations. You get to pop those pills of freedom. There's different types of pills, free pills, there's premium pills. And what you're going to learn as well, depending on which program you join, if you join Feudal Kingdom Academy or if you join Feudal Incubator, and of course that depends what kind of mom you are. If you're a brand owner, then I highly recommend joining Feudal Kingdom Academy. If you are like a starting outside hustling digital mom who doesn't necessarily have any skills, maybe you're from overseas, maybe you barely speak English, whatever the case may be, then I highly recommend you join Feudal Incubator. So the idea behind Feudal Incubator, guys, is very simple. What you do, you pop those pills of freedom. We have this community on Discord where you could join on Discord and kind of quickly get access to different types of pills of freedom directly in the Discord. So I have two communities. One of them is Freedom Fusion Land, the other one is Freedom Fusion Path. And Freedom Fusion Land is what's responsible for Feudal Kingdom Academy. Freedom Fusion Path is responsible for Feudal Incubators. So Feudal Incubator is a coaching program. Feudal Kingdom Academy is a coaching program also. What I'm doing is I'm making revenue streams from multiple communities, while of course offering all sorts of AI content-driven automations, all sorts of other services that will help you stand up from the competition. Now, how do you do that? How can you recreate something like this? This is exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. So this way you don't have to be a process prisoner. You could save a lot of time and and just monetize the heck out of your pets, cats, kids, and dogs. And this is how it works, guys. So let's say you wanted to join Feudal Incubator, and let's say you'd be like, okay, Rome, I actually do want to pop some of those pills of freedom because I do want to create multiple revenue streams. I want to be doing all those things. I want to create my own brand, whatever the case may be, right? So if you do, that's the case, you will be given opportunity to first of all connect with brands. So this way you could get on a retainer, a monthly retainer, and make some money from commission as an extra gravy, and so much more, guys. And of course, right now, as I'm showing you one pill of freedom, here's another pill of freedom. Notice how I'm constructing those pills of freedom. I have this, what's it called, metadata. Metadata is just something that you see, like over here, little icons. You could see a blue pill. You could see who's the assignee, what the product is all. So the whole purpose of the Feudal Incubator, and depending on which Feudal Incubator you're going to join, is for you to learn how to build your own product. And of course, I do have some of the guides where you could exactly learn how to build those products without even joining Feudal Incubator, in case if you can't afford Feudal Incubator. For that reason, I created a couple of guides like Threads Booster, Threads Slacker. All of those guides are explicitly designed to help bougie moms over 40 or any other kind of side hustling moms quickly learn how to build your own product, how to grow across multiple platforms, how to do this super fast without you struggling, and especially conquer Threads platform as a platform. And you're going to learn how to literally monetize on Threads. And of course, you could get access to all of those guides, guys, for $14.99 This way, you could learn all those crazy videos that I'm creating. From time to time, you see me create insane looking videos. Trust me, you're going to learn how to do them as well with Threads Booster. Threads themes is what is going to allow you to learn how to create your own theme with consistent characters. So this way you are constantly staying on top of that brand and basically be able to make more sales. Now, of course, if you guys are like, if you're on the edge and not really sure yet what you want, I do have one guide that you could totally start off from. It's called Learn How to Create a Remote Side Hustle. And you could get access to this guide totally free, guys. All you got to do is DM the word PATH on my Insta, and I'll be able to, my bot is going to take care of it. It's going to invite you to this community over here, which is basically on that bio link over there. And you just go there and you read those guides. They're absolutely free. Plus, you're going to get access to thousands of workshops. They're also free. This is the guide that I highly recommend called Freedom Fusion Digital. It has 19 hours and 5 minutes of content. And what you do, you just go scroll through this guide, read all of those different steps, and you're going to be able to learn how to do digital faceless marketing across multiple platforms with ease. Like absolutely just with ease. Nextdoor, Reddit, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc., 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 etc. You learn all of that stuff, right? So once you make the decision whether you want to go join Feudal Incubator, because in Feudal Incubator, this is something, if you join Feudal Incubator and you happen to be my subscriber, my FUD subscriber, if you're my FUD subscriber, you'll get access to all of those premium guides for $14.99. Which is just complete chump change, but you'll get access to all of the entire Thread Stack Power Bundle. And you could go and ask me questions during the workshops. I'll work with you. Of course, you get access to many free workshops. As you can see, there's like a lot of free workshops. Some of them are premium, some of them are free. But the bottom line is you'll get access to all of the to premium ones and free, and you get access to my Thread Stack Power Bundle. And Thread Stack Power Bundle has guides that are explicitly designed for digital moms who are either not very what I do is I target different moms. I have two types of moms that are already succeeded, who are already the brand owners and willing to give back to other moms who haven't really succeeded yet, and I have the moms who are just haven't succeeded yet, but they want to help those bougie luxury moms who have their own brands to actually go ahead and like execute some of those skills that they learn from Feudal Incubator and from ThreadStack and help them out. Because essentially a lot of moms, they just don't have time. They really don't have time. And I figured out a way, if I could connect those moms with other types of moms that do have a little bit of time, perhaps from overseas, perhaps some moms with disabilities, or maybe some type of moms who barely speak any English, then it's going to be a beautiful thing, because other moms could help those types of moms, and you guys, all of you guys could make some money. I will simply show you how to make that happen. And what I do is I'm orchestrating two types of moms in two different communities. And of course, sometimes I have other side hustlers who are not necessarily moms who want to join. It's funny, like when you start talking about moms, the law of attraction, opposite attracts, somehow kicks in, and other people want to join. But the idea here is Thread Slacker is absolutely insane guide for you guys. This Thread Slacker is like, if you are lazy, this guide is for you. Like this one will, you don't need to actually learn anything with this thing. I'll literally show you the routines that you're going to execute on your Chrome browser. I'll give you some Chrome extensions that you're going to use. And you're just basically going to be like, click, 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 click. You barely don't even need to speak any English. You don't even need to read any, you don't even need to read anything. You just use the Chrome extension to paste, to respond to people's questions on threads. And it will automatically feed them the products. And which products? Either your product, your very own products, which of course I could help you. I could recommend you which products you can sell that will help you make money. Or you could also sell your own product, which you could of course learn how to build with Threads Booster. Or of course you could more than welcome to resell my products, programs, and services. I have several of them. I have Threads Stack Power Bundle. That includes multiple guides. I have Freedom Fusion System, which is a CRM. I have Freedom Fusion Automations. I have Feudal Kingdom Academy and Feudal Incubators, and you could resell them all to make some extra income. Now, the cool part about it, plus, of course, you could resell my FUD subscription as well. When people subscribe, I'll give you some commission as well. So this places you in a better shoes and better situation than you having to struggle and like wondering and ponder and listening to all those AI grifters who like promise you the world, but under deliver. So the reason why I created multiple communities is because there's no way, like technically there's 3 communities, guys. Technically there's 3 communities, right? So first community is for like everybody. So that's where everybody joins over here, meaning not just moms, but everybody. There's like thousands of side hustlers in this community, and you could download this app absolutely free. And then what you want to do, when I go live, it's sort of like TikTok, but it's really like a lot better than TikTok, because with TikTok, people kind of lose focus because there's so many other scrolling elements. Over here on this app, this is where the party is at. So this is where you could have your own personal guides, your own workshops, and pretty much like your entire feudal kingdom built on this app. And it's mobile friendly, it's iPhone friendly, Android friendly. You could download that and you're good to go. You could just rush through all of those guides. And once you do decide to join Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy, that's when you kind of have to make a determination. Is this for you? No matter where you decide to join, whether you decide to join into Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy, you're going to get access to your very own Freedom Fusion system. So this way you don't have to spend colossal amount of money on any kind of stand store or beacon or any of that nonsense. Plus, you're going to get access to all of my AI content-driven automation blueprints. Plus, you're going to be able to resell my automations and make some money with those automations. You're going to learn how in this guide. Plus, you're going to learn how to do actual digital faceless marketing and across all platforms. Literally, I cover all platforms. In this 19 hours guide, you could get access to it for free. Just go through all of those steps, guys. There's a lot of steps. There's like Quora, there's FUD, there's Buy Me Coffee, there's TikTok, there's Insta, there's all those different steps for you guys to quickly learn from. So then, of course, if you wanted to be my sales rep, appointment setter, I do have some spots for appointment setters. So what does that mean, being an appointment setter? That means literally reselling some of my automations. Specifically, what we do, we provide services for feudal lords. So we provide services for brand owners who are seeking to optimize their brand, who want to like save time on some of those manual processes. What we do, we build AI content-driven automations, and you could be part of it. You could be reselling those automations. I could show you how. And of course, the other part is you'll get connected with brands and make some money as well. And I'll show you how to do that as well, how to catch those brands, how to get them to come to you, how to approach them. Plus, you're going to get access to your very own Freedom Fusion system, CRM. So that means you're going to have, like I mentioned before, you're going to be able to save money on the stand store, on Beacon, and have all those automations in there. So this way you don't have to spend thousands of hours building them yourself. You get access to all those automation blueprints. The kind of blueprints that I'll give you is blueprints from Zapier, blueprints from Go High Level, and blueprints from N8N, and some of the customized blueprints that are open source blueprints, compiled code that you could use right away to go ahead and like create your own threads bots, like your own RAG, meaning you're sort of like your second brain that you could just extenuate the marketing for whatever the product that you're trying to sell into threads. So what I mean by that is, guys, look, when you go on threads, look, I'm just gonna kind of show you. Like, obviously, guys, when you go on threads, here's what's happening. I have a lot of kind of apps opened up, but let's say, so like, here's a Freedom Fusion track. This is one of the pills of freedom. So let's say you wanted to build this product. Let's say you wanted to build your own product. And what would it take to build your own product? And what would you do on threads once you do build your own product? So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. Keep something in mind. I speak in riddles. It's very easy to lose me, guys, especially if you haven't watched me from the beginning. It's extremely easy for you to lose me unless you are like paying close attention to what I'm showing you. So what I'm doing right now, I took one of those pills of freedom, and when I build a pill of freedom, the emphasis for that freedom is to provide some sort of value. So in this particular case, the value is, hey, we're going to build your second brain with super base. Now, probably you'll be like, huh? What the heck is super base? Well, look, super base is fire, guys. Look, first, before anything, first of all, a couple of things for you guys. What you want to do, you want to build a profile like this, right? So you want to build a fire-looking profile like this. That's the step number one. Notice how I have a little cat over there, which is GitHub. Have you noticed when you go to my TikTok, you're gonna be like, what's going on? Everything is like cats, pets, kids, and dogs, right? That's my theme. So cats, pets, kids, and dogs, that's kind of like my theme. And I'll show you what I mean by that. And here's an example of, I'm actually uploading ThreadsBot's RAG right now as it's happening in real time. Well, not me, my bot. That's exactly what you're gonna learn how to actually do. So this way you don't lose incredible amount of time doing things like sitting there babysitting videos. You want those videos automatically to be dropping. You want to have a bunch of avatars to be automatically dropping. Here's an example of one of the avatars. And keep some in mind, when you're dropping those avatars, when you're dropping all of that content across multiple socials, you want to have your bots to be doing that for you and coming back to you and doing all this. So let's take a look at this one.
TikTok made me try ThreadsBot's RAG. Let's get into it. This AI-powered tool is revolutionizing how moms over 40 build their digital empires. It's like having a personal assistant for your Threads account, creating content and managing your brand effortlessly. Say goodbye to time-consuming social media tasks and hello to a thriving online business.
I tried Feudal Kingdom Academy's Threads Automation Workshop, and here was my experience. As a digital marketing mom, I was skeptical at first. Time-saving techniques I learned were game-changing. I'm now automating lead generation and content creation, scaling my business while balancing family life. It's helping me reach 5K months working fewer hours. Fellow boss moms, this is the solution we've been waiting for. Let's go!
Okay guys, so look, this is an example of one of the videos, right? So this is just one of the videos that I went ahead and I kind of dropped. But guess what? Now you could see the power of this. Like, now what is going on? How did I do this? How did I create this avatar over here, guys? This is not, obviously this is not me, guys. It's an avatar. And I'm going to show you an app real quick, and I'm going to jump into that app real quick, and I'll show you captions. Boom, check this out, guys. Look, an avatar right here. I got a couple of those avatars, and they are automatically programmed to be dropped across different timelines. Like, look, there's okay, this was me. I cloned myself. It came out a little creepy, but needless to say, guys, it kind of, I guess somebody hit a like. So the thing is, guys, look, you as the bougie mom over 40, you don't have time to be like playing around doing silly things. Which one you want? Straight solution. Well, how do you actually succeed in life, especially after the age of 40? Because there's, you just can't be going at the same pace as many other moms that are like at the age of 25, 20, whatever. You need a formula, you need a solution, and what you're gonna get from my ThreadStack Power Bundle is exactly that solution. And of course, I made it like different kind of scales for you. Right now, I'm just kind of showing you this tool over here. It's absolutely insane tool, but look, here's what you could do with this tool. You could go ahead and you could create a bunch of avatars. Look, I created several. Like the other day, I created a Get a Hug teddy bear. So this is absolutely insane, guys. And what this thing does, like, you don't need to be breaking your head trying to figure out how to like take your product and make some avatar talk about your product. I'll show you exactly how to do it using this tool. It's so stupid simple, guys. It's absolutely insane. And then later on, as you continue watching, and by the way, you could continue, like, you don't have to join any of my ThreadStack or Power Bundle. You don't have to get any of those guys. You could watch all this information for free. I publish it on YouTube, except for premium guides, I include more information for you, more high quality workshops, more organized. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of hard to follow unless you see what's going on step by step. So that's the only reason why I charge $14.99 for ThreadStack Power Bundle. But what I do is I do something that no people on the internet do, which you're going to find in a lot of communities. They kind of place you in a box and don't really explain to you what you need as a bougie mom over 40. They only kind of tell you, oh, learn this automation. And you'll be like, no, I don't want to just learn automations. My brand deserves more than automation. My brand requires, I have merchandise I need to do. I need to have all of those avatars. I need to have like all this information organized. I can't be just talking about automations, right? And I fully understand. I fully understand that. And I understand you guys have pets, cats, kids, and dogs. And I fully understand that you want to be no longer be that process prisoner. This is why I created this program specifically for moms over 40. But anyway, take a look at this kind of, look how crazy this is. So all I did was added a URL of the product, because there was one of the moms who happened to squabble up with one of the bear toy vendors and she wanted some help selling her bear toys. So what I did, I said, okay, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna create like a quick avatar video and then include your product, and we're gonna make your bear dance. We're gonna make it bear do all sorts of things. So check this out.
You've probably seen this all over TikTok. It's called Get a Hug. This adorable white teddy bear with pink curls is taking California by storm. Handmade with love, it's the perfect cuddly companion for your little ones. With movable joints and a cute outfit, it's not just a toy, it's a new best friend. Get to hug because every child deserves a special hug. You've probably seen this all over.
Okay, so guys, what you've seen was just one of the avatars. What happens as I create those avatars, they are automatically like circulating across the internet. This is just one of the apps that I showed you, right? Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna show you. This is not where it stops. Like, you're not just gonna be learning one app. The purpose for I have a bunch of products called. One of the products called Threads Samurai, where you will learn how to interface with any kind of SaaS app. So this way you don't even have to even spend money on those apps, on some of them. But some of them, I definitely highly recommend you at least trust me, it's well worth it paying for them. But by themselves, without the other knowledge of how do you take those avatars and just kind of blast them across the internet, across all socials, so this way they do the work for you. How do you combine them together with your virtual assistants, so this way your virtual assistants can kind of just like, without even thinking, without you having to explain what to do to virtual assistants, they just kind of click on Chrome extension, right click ask a question, and boom, the correct avatar is going to be propagating on the thread. Like, I'll show you what I mean a bit later in that context, so this way you can see it. I already created lots of workshops to kind of show to, but the idea here is take a look at another example. Like, okay, I mean, this one you already seen. Let me go ahead and kind of, yeah, there's a lot of them. How about this one? Let's see. This is the Thread Stack is the only power bundle, guys, that is risk-free, that gives you an opportunity to try before you buy, helping you develop hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So, guys, this type of video, right, is the type of video you want to be showing, and you want it to have like a clean, very clean video that, like, for example, take a look at this avatar.
I tried Freedom Fusion system, and here was my experience. It revolutionized our e-commerce strategy. Their AI chat system optimized our...
So notice how all of a sudden he just whipped out his laptop, right? I included a little picture in here, right? But it's really easy. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I just put a URL, guys, and it just goes ahead and creates a avatar for you. So if you go, like, let's say, so right now you see in the Social Studio, right? So over here you click the create button, right? And then you just go to AI Creator, and then you choose, like, you could pick AI twin, and you just select which twin you want, right? And then you get those avatars floating around. So you pick the avatar, and then you could promote the video. You could literally, let's say I wanted to, I don't know, pick myself, and I wanted to select Rome as the avatar, and I wanted to include some prompt. I could say whatever, talk about Thread Stack, show me, explain about Thread Stack, explain about Threads bots RAG, and then I just hit create. It will generate the script. It will talk about it. You could hit that AI echo button, and this thing, guys, look, if I click on AI echo button, Squabble Up Digital Faceless Marketing Mom. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer become that process prisoner, and instead become the freedom founder. All you got to do is check out Threads bots RAG. So boom, I just hit stop, and I hit boom. I hit continue, right? Like a little checkbox. What it's doing next is going to process everything. Like, it's going to clone my voice, and it's going to talk with my voice. I know it's kind of probably a better example. I should have probably picked another avatar, but this is just kind of gives you an idea of how you could clone anybody, and could just create and just use this AI clone to say a couple of words. And don't worry, guys, I do have a Feudal incubator called Freedom Fusion Pitch that will show you how to pitch like this, because you do have to have some hybrid skills. But look at this thing over here. It says,
Squabble Up Digital Faceless Marketing Mom. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer become that process prisoner, and instead become the freedom founder. All you gotta do is check out ThreadsBots RAG.
Okay, well, I kind of like that. I'm just gonna hit generate video. So it's a very short video. One thing I noticed about many moms, they have it's either A, they don't have a great attention span, meaning they kind of, because they have so many things in their life that they're dealing with, they cannot focus. Like, here's what I noticed. I noticed many of them scroll on TikTok. Many moms scroll on TikTok and never actually kind of have a way to focus. So what I do is I help them focus by giving them the right tools. And I'm literally giving you the instructions for what you got to do, how to build a product. And of course, right now we're building ThreadsBots RAG product. It may not be the most exciting thing at this moment because you don't see all those kind of dynamics coming together just yet. But what you're seeing is kind of an example of just maybe one tool at this point. And then, of course, if you join my other workshops, you're going to see me using all sorts of other tools because having one tool, and keep something in mind, you're probably going to be like, well, how much does it cost using all those tools? Guys, I'm not paying for any of those tools. Well, for this one, I am paying because it's super cool. This is the one of there are a couple of tools that you will want to pay money for, and I'm going to tell you what they are right now. While it's generating video, I could just include project notification are on, so whenever it's finished, it's just going to notify me. But the idea here, guys, look, the idea here, and I can't wait until they release another feature where you could combine all of those different clips together, and all of those kind of influencers going to be doing things for you, so you don't even have to do it. So like, you don't even have to do anything. They just kind of advertise for you. So the biggest problem, the next problem that you're going to face is, okay, you have all of those avatars that you generated. That's all good and great, but who the heck is going to be distributing them across the internet so people learn about the product? How do you do this? Because all you see people do on Threads is talk about, hey, you know what, engage. Well, you don't have time for that. You're a mom over 40. You have kids, pets, cats, and dogs to take care of. You don't have time to engage. What you want to be doing is you want to have some of those virtual assistants or your bots, or combination of both, doing this legwork for you and engaging with those people. And that's exactly what I show how to do. But first, of course, you're going to learn how to do this manually on Threads, and of course in Threads Booster I'll show you how to do this. And here's an example of a thread that I created today. And keep something in mind, guys, if you want to have what you're doing, you want to be doing things across multiple platforms. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you kind of like at which point, like, where am I with this ThreadsBots RAG? Well, and how can you build your own product? Like, how do you get the idea from building something like ThreadsBots RAG? And like, what the heck is ThreadsBots RAG? Okay, guys, look, the place where you get the idea from, there's already a lot of ideas on YouTube, and I'll show you the automation that literally catches. I already created one of the workshops that shows you how to clone how to find a product, how to clone it, how to make it as your own, how to create a pill of freedom, and boom, you construct a product out of that. And this is an example of ThreadsBots RAG. No, it addresses one of the problems, and the problem is, many moms, they don't remember things. That's the problem. Not in a bad way, but in a way where when something is needed, they can't remember it. That's the problem, because like, you don't have enough memory, enough context as a mom who is like 20 years old, 25 years old. You don't have the same amount of memory, so you need to be on top of the game. So how do you outgun all the 20 years old moms and like 25 years old younger moms? How do you outgun them if you don't use those hybrid skills? Well, it's going to be next to impossible unless you actually use ThreadsBots RAG. And this is just one of the products. Of course, you got to take a look at, I have Threads Booster guide. That is incredible guide for how to monetize your pets, cats, kids, and dogs. And I could break it down a little bit more, but the idea here is, imagine your own Threads bot doing work for you, selling your products on Threads. Just be sure to watch this workshop over here for where you learn how to actually do this and of course, if you follow the thread, if you read the thread, you're gonna be able to follow. And then if you click on here, you're gonna see an example of my other ThreadsBots RAG workshop over here. You could watch it, an example of what Freedom Fusion path is, and kind of scroll through this, see my deep level explanation about how to actually build your own product, how all of those communities come together, and heck, even possibly build your own feudal kingdom as well, your own community where you could charge money, different types of bombs for your service or your program. Now, but of course, that's not my main focus. My main focus is for moms to learn how to build their own brand and how to resell whatever kind of products that you want to resell, and be able to do that using threads. That's kind of my main focus. But anyway, going back to Reddit. So let's say I posted something like this, and of course we have a video that's being constructed on the background. As you can see, I have a couple of avatars ready to go to kind of be distributed across different platforms. From time to time, I try to include some poems that I write. This is one of my poems, guys, check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. So, the Freedom Fusion System. When chasing freedom, don't be duped. Discover freedom based on rule. Do not chase money, but chase light. Learn Freedom System with your mind. Create the journey so unique where other people find you quick. Perhaps right here on this app, or maybe somewhere a new app. I'm not as present in my mind as what I see in every mind. I see the progress, transformation, the chase for freedom and new station. I am Rome Wells, prolific writer who helps the side hustlers see life brighter, etc., etc., etc. You guys, the idea, you got you got the idea, but this is kind of creating videos like this. And of course, if you want, you're more than welcome to read thousands of my poems that I've written created before. I'm also a poet, I'm a 21st century freedom writer, and a full-time cybersecurity engineer, owner of the educational company called Tutoring Services LLC, founder of Freedom Fusion Properties, real estate investment company, founder of Freedom Fusion System, AI, UGC automation agency, and talent agency. And I do cybersecurity as a full-time cybersecurity engineer, and I do consulting for big banks. So that's my quick background over here. I'm a former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut. That's my quick background, guys. Nothing big, nothing special. But what is special, guys, is that you gaining those skills, guys, relatively quickly. So now you got the idea about those avatars. So now you're gonna be like, okay, I better get that tool. I better go ahead and pop those pills of freedom that Rob Wells is showing as well. And keep some in mind, you get those pills of freedom in Notion. And just so you know, like, you're probably gonna be like, well, Rome, how do the pills of freedom get constructed? If I wanted to build a program like that has multiple revenue streams where I could charge people to gain access to pills of freedom and I deliver them my coaching, like, how do you do that? Well, guys, look, what I did is I have a fire automation that literally takes the pills of freedom, all those pills of freedom that you create, because technically, like, look, I'm gonna go back again and show you more pills of freedom, because what I did is technically created like my own college, if you think about it this way. But it's not hard. Like, you could totally build it, and you could, and I don't mean like you don't, I'm not saying go ahead and build your own program. Maybe just focus on selling more products for your brand. Maybe you have a lot of merchandise products that you're trying to sell. Maybe you just have so much stuff that you need to sell, and you're just not in condition to actually sell it because you don't want to be sitting there holding the bag, learning hybrid skills to infinity. You want to let the youngsters do that for you, while you being the smart bougie mom that you deserve to be, and actually inherit those skills by hiring them and giving them some commission in return, or what's it called, feudal share. And here's an example of another pill. And I know, guys, notice how my level of kind of explanation is so unique. I'm just kind of jumping across different pills, right? And showing you, jumping into different apps, showing you all these crazy things, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do this. It may seem overwhelming at first because so many different apps, so many different things going on. But my goal for you guys is to just take it one slow step at a time and learn one pill of freedom at a time. So from time to time, you see me drop blue pills of freedom. Blue is a theoretical pill. So it's like, shh, I'm giving you lots of secrets over here, guys. Look, this one over here is how to create descriptions and titles from your videos with the AI assistant and blast it across social. Guys, like, literally, if you watch my workshops, and trust me, like, this is just one of the workshops. So typically, the structure of the pill, when the pill gets constructed, the structure of the pill is you want to have the metadata. Why? And what is metadata? Like, all those little things over here, which you see, Telegram, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, tools covered, right? So when you look at the pill, it quickly gives you context and understanding what this pill of freedom is all about. So other people who are going to be buying your product, they're going to be like, ooh, I want to pop that pill of freedom. I want to be able to learn how to, I don't know, create descriptions and titles from your videos with the AI assistant and blast them across socials. Guys, this is fire, right? So check this out. I know there's a lot of AI grifters out there who will tell you, oh, get this tool, it changed my life. Guys, I'm not like that. Sometimes I get excited, but I'm not like AI grifter or anything like that, because I understand that you guys have so many, like, your life is so complex. Like, literally today I was analyzing my life, and I had some vases that I needed to sell. My wife, my aunt passed away like 2 years ago, and I still have all of those vases in my garage that I need to sell. So I was like, man, this is so hard for me to do, to sell all those vases. And because I got to take a screen picture, create a video, post it on Facebook. And I was like, man, maybe I could create some automation that can do that and then show it to you moms as well, in the process of me kind of solving that problem and how to blast content across Facebook Marketplace using your, I don't know, voice assistant of some sort. So and things like that. I just on a whim like this, it's something in my brain just snaps. I find the problem and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to create a solution out of it, but something highly relevant for you guys as well, so you could pick it up and use it. Who knows? Maybe you start selling things in your house. Maybe you have maybe you have a garage full of all sorts of merchandise that you want to sell. Whatever the case may be, the Pill of Freedom here, guys, it has a purpose. So my goal is for you to find purpose. And of course, you could definitely see that from my profile. If you go to my profile on Threads, you quickly see that. Look, my name is Ron Wells. I'm empowering digital moms to find their purpose. AI UGC Automation Talent Agency, and here's my buy link. And of course, my buy me a coffee link, where you, if you want to support, you could. If you like my mission, you could definitely support with a cup of coffee. And heck, you could even leave. There's a new feature in Buy Me Coffee where you could create a little recording button and then literally record like a message. And this is absolutely fire. So what you wanna do, guys, as a digital bougie mom over 40, you kind of wanna, first of all, you gotta have a good, solid brand. I'm gonna show you how to build that brand. Second of all, you're gonna learn from those pills of freedom, and you're gonna be getting those pills of freedom in my Discord. But also, when you first get onboarded into my program, you're gonna get it in Slack. Now, keep something in mind. I have low ticket offer, I have medium ticket offer, and I have high ticket offer programs for you guys. And I give opportunity for you to join any of those kind of programs, depending on your budget. Maybe you don't have enough money for Feudal Incubator. Maybe you just want to start out for free. And I do that with some of the side hustlers who I give them opportunity to start out for free. They go in, they learn from all those workshops, and some of them, heck, even helping me sell all sorts of, they go online and sell the merchandise and have like Freedom Fusion hat, Freedom Fusion cup, and like everything. And why? Because I simply help them learn those skills for free and help them build their own YouTube channel. And they just doing that, and they just wanted to help out of their kindness of their heart. So, and over here, what I'm scrolling over here, you're probably gonna be like, why are you scrolling? Why are you scrolling? Look, if I was just kind of sitting here and be talking to you and be like just using my voice, you guys going to be quickly bored. You're not going to understand anything. You're going to be like, oh man, what is this person talking about? What am I trying to join? What am I trying to learn? Then you're quickly going to get bored. So what I'm showing you is just kind of remember, my company is both AI, UGC, automation, and talent agencies. So there's a UGC component in the mix, right? So the UGC, user generated content, meaning it's not, so if you look at any other kind of programs out there, guys, they are not like this. Like they're just not. I looked, like, look, if you scroll on TikTok, right? Just scroll on TikTok and see how many like people try to sell you automations, or see how many people just focus on digital marketing, or see how many people are focusing on UGC. And you're gonna look at all those people and you're gonna be like, man, you know what? I need all of that for my brand, and I can't be just placed in a box thinking about only automations. I need more than that. I need some sort of a program that literally gives me all the skills. So this way, I could have all those avatars flying around doing things for me. I could have all those bots. And look, if you are a bougie mom and who's not technical, I totally understand that, guys. And I don't expect you to be technical. I mean, for me, I'm a full-time cybersecurity engineer, and I try not to use technical lingo at all with you guys, because I do this on a regular basis. And truly, for my goal for you guys is to be less technical and just simply know who to offload your brand to. This is your superpower of you being the orchestrator. I don't want you to be like a person who's just infinitely learning automations, or infinitely learning digital marketing, or infinitely learning UGC, right? There's no concept of separations in this program, except other than the fact in terms of audiences, because I do understand that there's different kind of moms. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, if you let's see, first of all, let's take a look. Is our avatar finished? So let's go ahead. Okay, I think it did finish. So let's go ahead and see how that looks like. Okay, that's actually
digital faceless marketing mom. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer become that process prisoner and instead become the freedom founder. All you gotta do is check out ThreadsBot's RAG.
Okay, well, first of all, kind of butchered ThreadsBot's RAG, but I could easily edit that. And you know what? I could probably just, you know what, maybe select a different impact.
Feeling overwhelmed? Let's simplify your life in 30 seconds. First,
okay, so let's try to, your video is loading. Please give us a minute. So I'm kind of updating this avatar real quick, guys. And while it's updating, I'm going to go ahead and kind of jump into another app and continue with everything that I was talking about. We got a lot to cover, guys, insane amount of information to cover. And I only started with that ThreadsBot's RAG about a week ago. But heck, in 1 week period, I managed to build not only entire bot that literally goes ahead and scrapes things on the internet for you on Threads and shows you how to profile other leads for you right in front of your face, and comes back to you and gives you recommendations who to contact based on the probability score of the fact that they are going to be your great customer. Not only did I do that, but I also went ahead and created the marketing and combining this with the UGC expertise to kind of showing you like how all of those pieces come together. So notice how I'm using my hands, and I talked about this, using hands, using gestures, holding phone. This is advanced UGC technique. Now, some of you will say, well, bro, like, look, I know you're scrolling on Threads, but what exactly are you trying to show us? Look, guys, while there's an avatar being prepared over here, let's see.
Squabble up digital faceless marketing mom. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer become that process prisoner and instead become the freedom founder. All you gotta do is check out ThreadsBot's RAG.
Okay, ThreadsBot's RAG. Let's go ahead and export that. We're gonna quickly export that. And let's jump into another app. Guys, I'm using AI content-driven automation skills across all sorts of high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities. I could go ahead and copy this transcript and quickly just go on Threads like this, right? And just kind of paste that in, right? This is a very simple task. Now, I suggest you start with manual things like this. And of course, I'm going to show you how to expand on Threads, and keep something in mind, enable the Fediverse feature. Fediverse feature automatically allows you to be blasted across other platforms like Mastodon, etc., whatever the name of that platform is. But the same, like WordPress sites, they're using this protocol called one of those protocols, the same that Fediverse is using. But the idea is make sure you enable that Fediverse feature, so this when you create threads, people are going to quickly find who you are. Another trick what you're going to do is, first of all, we're going to correct this ThreadsBot's RAG. It kind of butchered this. We're going to correct that. And then what I'm going to do next, guys, I'm going to show you how to maximize your chances of your thread literally being seen by like thousands of people. So typically this is actually nobody shows. I show that in my Threads booster for how to do it, but this is kind of a quick little preview for how you could do it. And perhaps you will say, well, Rob, how can you say thousands when you only have like 5 or 10 views on the video? Don't worry about that, guys. You have to see my other threads to see examples of that. What you want to do, you don't want to, like, one thread is not going to do for you much difference, guys. What you guys want to do, what you actually want to do, you want to use in a combination of threads. But notice how first I want to show you like manual way that will increase your chances of success manually. Notice the first thread is single line. Have you guys noticed that? Single line, right? Notice how the second, then there's spaces in between. Before, when I would create threads, I would make them really long and nobody would watch them. So instead, what I did is something like this. Now over here, this is where we could go ahead and we could upload this particular video over here, right? And of course, this is kind of a, it's kind of a video of me. You don't have to include video of yourself, but it's kind of funny. In this case, I'm just going to hit upload button, right? So it's uploading, very simple task, very simple thing. But guess what? We're not done. We're not done. Why? Because you know what? CapCut. We're going to open up CapCut. That's another one of those apps, guys, that is absolutely fire. And of course, what is going on here? It's still uploading in the process. What we're doing right now is we're switching between apps. We're switching from one app to another app. Now, guys, keep something in mind. We are building a brand. We're building the Feudal Kingdom. And right now, what you're seeing is just one of the products that is part of that Feudal Kingdom. Everybody has their own Feudal Kingdom. I have my Feudal Kingdom is my AI automation and UGC and talent agency. Your Feudal Kingdom could be perhaps maybe your luxury brand owner, or maybe you have your own academy that you're building, or maybe you have another kind of business, maybe cleaning business. And whatever the Feudal Kingdom that you're trying to build, just do know that those skills are universal and they will be easily carried through into any kind of brand. And that's the beauty part about it. So right now I'm kind of using combination of different types of bells and whistles, using kind of just talking to you using CapCut casually, and just kind of showing to you what I'm doing in CapCut. Now I don't know, like it's a little creepy over here, including myself like this. It's kind of the model is not exactly the most precise because you could see the eyes are kind of just wide open, right? So, but still, it's okay. You could use other avatars. I show plenty of other avatars, but let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's go ahead and spice this up. So just to kind of make things a little bit better, we're gonna spice it up. And so when you do an opening, it's gonna come out with some, I don't know, how about fire? Okay, I think I like fire explosion, but you know what? I want to make some transition over here real quick, and I'm gonna include, let's include some sort of, I don't know, some sort of element that just makes it a little bit spicy. So now, so Squabble Up Digital Faceless Marketing Moms. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and increase I'm gonna add effect. So what kind of effect? Well, I don't know. I kind of like the explosion. Yeah, so the explosion sounds pretty good, right? So now, but check this out, guys. I'm not done. Like, look what we could do here, guys. Well, I'm just showing you small little examples of the skills. Let's go ahead and do some video effects. But in this case, let's include, for example, I kind of like this effect over here. Okay, so we're going to include this. This is what we're going to look like. So, Squabble Up Digital Faceless Marketing Moms. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer become process prisoner, and instead become freedom founder. All you got to do is check out ThreadsBots RAG. Okay, so we're going to have to fix that this spelling over here, guys. So ThreadsBots RAG. So how are we going to fix that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's try to include a picture. So I like the idea of the picture, but how do we do this? How do we add a picture? Well, hit plus, and we go to photos, and let's take a look. You know what? Actually, let's combine this together with a happy mom over 40 screaming and yelling, and include that here. Okay, I kind of like that. So I'm including some memes, but let's go ahead and fix this. Let's zoom in over here, and let's replace that with a fire-looking template text real quick. This is just, we're building our own product. We're building the Feudal Kingdom, and let's try to kind of cover this ThreadsBots RAG up real quick. So I kind of like this. ThreadsBots RAG. Yeah, I like this. So we're gonna quickly include this, guys. ThreadsBots. And from time to time, you guys see some crazy effects on TikTok. I include some of those effects for you. ThreadsBots RAG. RAG probably didn't fit in. So let's go ahead and try to do this. ThreadsBots RAG. Let me go ahead and drag that over here a little bit and make it cover that part. Okay, ThreadsBots RAG.
Check out ThreadsBots RAG.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and include the word RAG to make it a little bit, just spice it up. RAG. So there we go. We're including that effect. Now keep something in mind, guys. With ThreadsBots RAG, guys, it's absolutely crazy. What I'm going to show you guys is literally you could have a bunch of AI bots like literally doing work for you. And if you feel that you are super comfortable, and I only encourage moms that are super comfortable with the next step. If you feel that like automatic ThreadsBots is not good enough for you, I will show you semi-automatic way that will be just absolutely fire. If you are willing right now at this moment, if let's say you have a product right now and you are 100% certain that you want that product to be sold, and you have it built based on the specification the way I'm showing you over here, then trust me, you want to hire the virtual assistants. You could get connected with those virtual assistants in my program. Or you could have your own virtual assistant, doesn't really matter, but that's one of the benefits of joining my Feudal Kingdom Academy or Feudal Incubator, depending on who you are. So if you're a feudal lord if you are basically a brand owner and you have a bunch of products and you be like, man, I'm so fired up with this. I actually wanna, yeah, I want those products to be sold and my brand to be sold. I want to include all of these things, and I want some people to respond to some of those messages on threads for me on behalf of me using those threads bots semi-automated techniques. Then guess what, guys? Guess what? Then trust me, you're gonna want to watch my workshops for how to do that. How I use Chrome extensions to really like snipe leads like no tomorrow. You just place somebody, you place a mom from like from overseas who barely speak any English, and literally give them this Chrome extension that you're gonna learn. By the way, what I'm describing right now, guys, is more of a Threads Slacker, but like literally I could just kind of go ahead and share that on Reels and fire, right? I could just put one word, fire, but for now I'm just kind of showing you guys manually. But essentially what you guys want to be doing, you want to be doing things automatically. And don't worry, guys, I'll show you how to do it automatically. And in fact, I'll quickly show it to one of the automations that I constructed that will easily like alleviate your pain and make things easier for you. But the first thing which you guys want to do, you want to create a library. You want to create your brand library. So this way you want to create fire looking threads, because your virtual assistants who you're going to be giving those threads to refer to. And let me just kind of go ahead and show you some of the threads while this is posting. I'm going to go ahead and like squabble up whatever it's all happening. I'm going to go ahead and export this thing first. And you know what, let's combine this together with Thread Stack. What you guys are going to be doing, you're going to be learning how to build your own digital product bundle in the process as well. So this way you're constantly reinforcing different types of like interactions between your audience using inner combinations of variety types of twists, bells and whistles as you're introducing them, and introducing different types of effects. This one is a little bit boring. Let me go ahead and include some of those effects over here. So this way everything is just kind of floating. You want to include a couple of transitions. What you want to do, you want to make that brand stand out, guys, and you want to make sure that as you making your brand stand out, you can, and by the way, I'm actually doing this in real time right now. I got those bells and whistles and showing you like all those effects. Trust me, guys, if you want to learn the skill, I teach that in Threads Booster, like for $19.99. Notice how I'm going to go ahead and quickly switch to Threads Booster. This is another skill, guys, like being able to switch like this. Your memory, your like you as a mom over 40, you're not prepared to be like doing all the switching, all of those crazy things that I'm doing right now. What you want to have other side hustlers doing this for you who actually went through the training. Now, of course, if you want to learn those skills and don't want any other side hustlers to be doing this thing for you, then you could still do so. And I offer that in Feudal Incubators, those skills for how to switch between apps like this, how to do this in a mobile-friendly environment, how to build those guides individually, how to create all of those fire-looking videos. But if you are not in a situation where you want to learn that, you just kind of want to you just want somebody else to do it, then of course you want to hire side hustler moms who you'll get access to and can get connected with when you join my Feudal Kingdom Academy. So, but anyway, going back to what I was saying, let's go ahead and hit play. So I think I kind of like this. So anyway, the bottom line is we introduced a couple of elements. Over here, we got a bunch of bougie moms over 40, like the whole concept of Feudal Kingdom Academy is being advertised. This one is a little bit transition. Let me go ahead and just add some additional transition. I kind of like that. Okay, so cool. We're going to go ahead and export this. Anyway, guys, I'm going super fast. I'm using my hands. I'm showing you, describing all of those things. I haven't even showed you like AI content-driven automation aspect of it, because I don't want you to have a heart attack from all those skills, guys. Instead, I want you to, I don't encourage you. That's why I subdivided everything into different Feudal incubators, because I knew that if I overwhelm you with everything about what you got to do in the product, then you're going to be like, ooh, I don't know if I ever want to do that. It seems like too much. So instead, I'm always making an emphasis, give an opportunity to other moms to actually do that. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna include ThreadsBot RAG. And what I'm gonna do next, guys, as I'm kind of doing this, is I'm vibing this together, and ThreadsBot RAG is fire, right? So what I did is kind of quickly demonstrated to you creating a bunch of avatars. And guys, don't believe any of those people on the internet who are like AI grifters who's saying you need this tool and everything's gonna be okay. Trust me, nothing is going to be okay following the AI grifters. That you'll just end up holding the bag and really not end up making any progress at all. What you need is a powerful mentor. And of course, in a community that I'm part of, there's many mentors, including myself, people with a purple check mark. Those are the mentors. Those are verified mentors who you could actually learn from, who are not capping, who can walk you through the process of building your own business, versus watching, like, I don't know, random TikTok videos where people tell you, hey, a new Gemini model came out and it's going to change your life or whatever, right? So don't believe any of that, right? So check this out. Right now, as you can see,
TikTok made me try ThreadsBot's reg. Let's get into it.
Okay, so cool. So I got this thing. So we got this. Okay, now this thing got uploaded over here. Okay, so what happened? The under review, it's still going under review, so the sound is kind of missing. But it could have been, we could have butchered the sound too. You know what? Let's go ahead and check the sound. If we butchered the sound, we could have butchered the sound in the process of expanding. Okay, let me go ahead and spill some tea. So what's going on? The sound is missing. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and fix that. So this is how we do this, guys. We come back in the CapCut and we quickly solve the problem. Okay, so I see what's going on. So we're gonna include the voice volume over here real quick. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Watch how quickly I'm navigating across different screens, guys. Because it's already posted on TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead on TikTok and literally just remove that video real quick, and then it's under review. Boom, deleting that now. Deleting, done. Delete. Good. Well, not good.
TikTok made me.
Okay, so I'm kind of quickly navigating through this. Those ones over here, those types of videos that you see here, this is also happening automatically. I'll show you how to use this tool, guys, as well. It's absolutely crazy tool. You just hit submit button and it will go ahead and it will mimic your website's brand, the coloring, and everything in that nature, and it will just publish automatically for entire like month worth of posts for you, and you're going to be easily getting like 99, 100 views, etc., etc. So then of course you want to be supercharging everything with your different types of avatars. I have different types of avatars that you include. You could see me driving around in Florida showing you the beautiful life. Feel free to definitely watch this, watch all of those videos as I'm describing and teaching you guys digital faceless marketing. And of course, here's another example of the video.
I'm hot year round, no 4 seasons. When we at the pool, fill it up with tequila. She don't take shots, but she just had 4. She ain't gonna have a boyfriend no more. See, I'm outside and you gotta understand. I don't wanna see none of this on the gram. Sweet life like Zach and Cody. Baby, on leave home unless the bag is on me. It's hard to get any better when I'm in this mode. Elevator straight to the penthouse with a nice roll. Late check out depending on how the night go. Neighbor got a noise complaint, that'll be alright though.
I love this video. It's absolutely fire. You're gonna learn how to create videos like this, guys, in Threads themes.
No, they not like us. No,
they're not like us.
They not like us. No, they not like us. No, they not like us.
So notice in this particular video, have you probably noticed, and this is part of the ThreadStack Power Bundle, guys. It's absolutely insane, but you have noticed a couple of things happening. You've seen the transition, you've seen call to action, you've seen bundle, right? You notice I've introduced the product called Threads Themes, and by the way, you could also get access to that product as part of the community. And of course, for $14.99, you could get access to all of those guides that are part of the ThreadStack Power Bundle. And of course, you could learn more about ThreadStack Power Bundle by going through this section. And of course, Threads Theme is one of those guides you could also buy separately. Notice how I went ahead and I kind of included combinations of all those different bells and whistles in a mix. And when I did that, guys, it was very clear for you what the product was about. It was very clear for you what that it was part of the bundle. And that my goal for you guys is to create your very own bundle, and that's what I do in Threads Booster, guys. Show you how to create your own fire bundle, like insane looking bundle. So this way you could use it. This way you could be proud of your brand. This way you could literally monetize your pets, cats, kids, and dogs. Monetize the heck out of any kind of activities that you're doing, and do this with ease, guys, with those hybrid skills. And of course, those hybrid skills, you could get introduced into Threads Stack Power Bundle. And of course, if you want to have more kind of dedicated coaching program, more personalized for your feudal needs and feudal wants, then of course you want to gain access into either Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy. Feudal Kingdom Academy is where you're going to learn like how to build your own feudal kingdom. How to grow your existing feudal kingdom that you're already grown. In Feudal Incubator, you get to actually learn how to build it. So my expectation for you guys is you already have built a brand. You already have a brand, and you simply want to grow it. And that's why you want to join Feudal Kingdom Academy. And of course, guys, you're going to see an example over here. I'm going to go ahead and quickly export that now. I think we're good to go. We created an avatar. We created a little spiciness over here. We created a couple of transitions. We created a couple of big letters. We included this thing, but we got to remove this dark section over here. Should we remove the dark section? I think yes, it's kind of loading for too long. So let's go ahead and just quickly cut that out, guys. Definitely, this is also you're going to learn as part of the Threads Booster. I'm going to show you how to use different how to use CapCut effectively. So this way, you just create the video, good to go. You give it to your virtual assistant. Your virtual assistants train side hustling moms who went through the training with guides like Threads Slacker, who can go ahead and literally like take your threads that you're gonna pre-create. You're gonna learn how to pre-create incredible long looking threads. Then you're gonna supercharge your own bot, your own thread. You're gonna supercharge your own Threads bot RAG to like take those threads. You're gonna feed it into that brain, and then you're gonna give it to your virtual assistant, and your virtual assistant is gonna be grabbing that information out of that brain and distributing that across multiple platforms, including Reddit, Threads, etc., etc., etc. Now, going back to Reddit, guys. You guys ready? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Reddit. Now, of course, guys, I'm going at super fast speed, like 100% speed. But you know what? I feel like it's super hot over here. Hold on, let me just make sure. What's the temperature? 72. Okay, I believe I should have adjusted the temperature, 72 degrees. In fact, no, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. What's the temperature? Maybe I'm being just way from. Anyway, I guess it's connecting. Yeah, so this is one of my thermostats, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna connect this beast to a bot, so this way I could just communicate with it, sort of like in ChatGPT, and I'll show you how to do that as well. How you could interconnect your appliances, your Alexa, everything to a conversational bot, sort of like Alexa. Sort of like ChatGPT. And I'll show you how to use ChatGPT. I'll show you how to use DeepSeek. I'll show you how to use all those different models. Don't worry about that. This is all easy stuff. But what you really want to worry about is how to build everything cohesively. How to actually, because if you just build one avatar, one video, it's not going to do anything. There's millions of videos out there, and heck, millions of videos out there that are just generated by AI automatically. So in order for you guys to stand out exponentially faster, what you need to be doing, you need to be using a combination of different social platforms, including like Reddit. So check this out. On Reddit, I do have this community called Freedom Fusion Digital, which is supplementary community for any kind of person who is just trying to figure out how to grow across multiple platforms. And of course, what you guys want to be doing is you want to literally be using ChatGPT in the process. So let me just kind of show it to you. I'm going to go to Freedom Fusion Digital, and I'm going to show you one of the ThreadsBots RAG is fire. Notice how I'm sticking to the same product. I'm constantly communicating about one product. That's another one of those advanced skills that nobody talks about. What I see, one of the problems that I see with many moms is that they see too many TikToks, and they keep switching. They keep going to another product. Next thing you know, they end up holding the bag and haven't really succeeded, haven't really built anything, because they keep watching TikToks. They keep watching TikToks, and all those TikToks telling you like, oh, build this automation. And then you start holding the bag, learning everything about automation. No, you got to move on. You got to be building your brand. You got to go from one skill to UGC, from automation to UGC to digital marketing to inheriting some of the side hustling skills or offloading it to them. So this way they're selling your products. That you got to be moving fast, guys. So anyway, check this out. With Reddit, this is what you want to do. So let's say you build a thread real quick, and don't worry, guys. Once you learn how to do this manually, at least manually, and I'm going to show you after you learn how to do it manually, how to automate it. So this way you don't have to sit there holding a bag, trying to figure out, oh, how I'm gonna go ahead and upload this thing to Reddit. How am I gonna upload the video to YouTube? In fact, why don't we go ahead and do this right now? We're gonna go ahead and use one of the automations. I did wanted to include a Honeywell out of the picture for now and include Drive, Google Drive. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into Google Drive. I'm gonna go ahead and upload the video, and I'm gonna show you the automation that any mom, bougie mom over 40 can use right away, and literally no longer be that process prisoner. So what I did is I included just simple button. So what I did is I opened up a Google Drive, and I'm going to go ahead and hit upload. As soon as I hit upload, this information is going to go to my YouTube and into Slack, and it's going to be automatically there. I don't have to worry about anything. This was easy. Voila! I don't need to sit there, playing with my thumbs, hurting my thumbs, trying to type things in into, I don't know, YouTube. It just went in. I uploaded it. Boom! It's in YouTube. Now, some of you will say, well, is it really on YouTube? Just kind of remember, the YouTube only allows you to upload up to five videos per day. So unless you have multiple Gmail accounts. So anyway, the bottom line is the idea behind it is not only does it go to YouTube, it goes also to your Slack. This is the reason why you guys got to have everything organized in Slack. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to automate everything to Slack. As you can see, here's an example of a previous video. Here's a bunch of Zapier automations kicking in. Speaking of Zapier, Zapier did come out with multiple context protocol. This protocol will allow you to kind of tap into the brain of Zapier without you actually having to learn anything about very complicated APIs or anything, which is a beautiful thing because now you're going to be able to. Zapier is like automation tool for anybody, and you could use it. You could pay, like I'm paying $29.99 per month for Zapier, but whenever I get any of those ideas where I want to simplify time, I immediately use it right away. And don't worry, I have another tool called N8N, which will show you how to not even pay for any of that tool, any of that money. Even for Zapier, it's called N8N. But what I like to do for my particular use case and for my brand is to use both, because with N8N, and as you can see, boom, it just came in. It just came in right now. I'm looking at my screen on my computer, and it literally said, "Oh, yeah, there's a new video that just got uploaded." Well, guess what, guys? This little thing, imagine if you're creating lots of videos like this, how much time will you be saving? But don't worry, guys, I'm going to show you how to expand that further, how to take that video that you just uploaded to YouTube, and then how it will automatically repurpose, and it will automatically infuse itself and go across Reddit, across Threads, across all those platforms. That's not the problem. That's not the problem that you're facing. Yet at the same time, it is the problem, but it's a minor problem. But I see many moms get stuck on thinking that this is their problem. No, that is not your problem. Your problem is cohesiveness. You're not sticking to one product. You are just kind of seeing too many TikToks and you're trying to create everything. But instead, you should be focusing only on one product and stick to that product. And I'll show you how to use Notion. I'll show you how to use Notebook LM from Google. So this way you could kind of create your own podcast clone. So this way you could have like people communicating, talking about your product. And don't worry, you guys are going to learn that. But I don't want you to think like, oh, I need a tool. No, you don't need a tool. That's not what you're missing, guys. You need an understanding for how to intertwine those tools together in order to grow your brand. And not just tools, but people. People is the biggest factor, guys. And of course, you're going to learn how to connect with those people. And of course, if you happen to have a brand and you wanted to work with side hustlers, and let's say you happen to have a brand, luxury brand, and you wanted to like give somebody commission where they would be selling your brand using my Threads bots rag and using any of those other thread stack guides, then of course you could leverage them. Those side hustlers will exponential superpower versus any freelancer who doesn't necessarily understand your feudal needs and feudal wounds. And of course, I'm using feudal system. Squabble up digital faceless marketing mom. Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how many moms over 40 can discover freedom and no longer be process prisoner. So all you got to do is check out Threadsbots rag. Boom. And then we go into this thing, right? But guess what? I think we kind of made a screw up over here, guys. We didn't include, it was all good and great, but we didn't modify that sound, the secondary sound over here. Somehow it's just stripped it off. So, okay, so it definitely stripped it off. So once again, guys, you could kind of come back and modify that. So you kind of want to make a happy voice. Just keep something in mind. If when things get stripped off, sometimes it's a good thing because YouTube doesn't allow you to it doesn't like when you have too many sounds from TikTok. It will actually kind of say it's a copyrighted music or something like this, and then it will still not show up. So just kind of remember that. We're going to go ahead and do an export again, right? And just kind of showing you it's okay if you make a screw up, you could come back, you could export, you could do all sorts of things in CapCut. CapCut is a very powerful tool. Now over here, there's a bunch of gibberish things over here. Copy, because the thing is we didn't really specify anything in the context, so it kind of gave us just the video, the short video or whatever. It kind of gave us the video without really giving any description. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show you an automation that will make things, that will include the description. So this way, as soon as you upload this thing, what's going to happen is you, for now, I'm just going to kind of include this thing. Well, actually, I'm not even going to include it at all because we're going to create a new video altogether. I'm just going to delete this, but inactivity detected on your live. Okay, so we have detected inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification to continue your current live. Sometimes it does that. Okay, so there we go. I just went ahead and verified it. I'm on my computer, so boom, just verifying. I was just trying to make sure that I'm not a bot. So I'm just gonna say hi, and just to kind of let the TikTok know that hey, I still exist, right? And kind of continuously vibing with you as I'm going along, creating the brand, creating the product, and using all of those high cardinality heterogeneous skills under one umbrella while kind of showing that to you. Now, the other reason why you guys want to join Feudal Kingdom Academy is, yes, you have a brand, you want a bunch of side hustlers to be selling your products, sure, yes. It's a heck of a lot better than using freelancers, sure, yes. But the other sides of you who, like the other types of moms, are actually, you know, they don't have a brand. They want to have a brand like this. They want to have like pets, cats, kids, and dogs, and all sorts of other things, like beautiful cats, and like everything, beautiful videos like this. They want to be able to build a brand, but they can't. They don't have those skills. But what the cool part about it, with those skills that I'm showing you over here, you could get them. You could get those skills relatively fast, and you could get connected with bougie moms over 40 who happen to have brands, who can squabble up together with you and give you an opportunity to, well, make money, and give you an opportunity to resell the products. Right here, I'm showing you guys Freedom Fusion System, and I'm kind of including those videos in a mix. Guys, this is an extremely advanced technique. You will not see anybody in the world showing those combinations of techniques. Like, absolutely. Have you noticed how all of my videos are consistent with ThreadStack, with Freedom Fusion System, with Feudal Kingdom Academy? Like, you could just, when you look at this, you'd be like, oh my God, I want a brand like this. Guys, what I'm about to tell you next, you're not going to believe this. Perhaps I will just show it to you. I'll just show it to you because it's going to be kind of hard for you to believe. You're going to be like, oh my God. A lot of people who are starting out in the beginning, they kind of don't believe in themselves. I want you to believe in yourself. Okay, guys? I want to show you something. Look, I'm going to scroll. I'm going to go to Buy Me Coffee, right? And I'm going to show you something. Look, I was just like you. I didn't have any of those skills when I started out in 2024, developing them as a corporate worker doing IT. I didn't have any of those skills. So how did I develop them? And like, how did I get so good? Well, here's a couple of things. Not only did I get good, I got so good that Pepsi company created a drink out of my company's name. Look, even the eagle and the collars were imitated. Literally, this is the summer edition of Mountain Dew by Pepsi after I started creating content. Now, guys, like, trust me. And when I started, all I was doing is using those crazy AI effects. And it was just because I'm living on the cusp of this technology, as I'm discovering those trends, I'm kind of incorporating them. And for them, they were just blown away by the content that I was producing. And people, like, what I'm trying to say is you don't need to be a super duper expert. Like, I was just like, for me, it was oh my God, $1 billion company created a drink after my company's name. I was like, I didn't know what to think of this. But look, I just like, okay, forget it. I wrote a letter to Pepsi. I showed that in this Buy Me Coffee article, so definitely feel free to check it out. But you don't need to be like a super. If you think you can't do this, trust me, you can. You can develop those skills, and you can get connected with those hybrid skilled moms who can go ahead and give you an opportunity to sell their product from their brand. So, for example, let's say there's a mom who have a luxury brand, and that mom happens to be, well, a feudal lord, and she wants to make more sales. She doesn't have time. She doesn't have time or energy to be learning those skills. So if you are somebody who's serious about learning those hybrid skills and want to get connected with those moms, so this way you could do the work for those moms, you could help them grow their feudal kingdom, you could help them bring that feudal kingdom to reality and helping them no longer be the process prisoner by deploying, unleashing your skills that you're going to learn in ThreadStack Power Bundle. So this way you could get them, this way you can get those sales closer to them. All you got to do is you got to help them convert leads. Now, of course, you could also, one of the ways to do that, you could get ThreadStack Power Bundle. But guess what? Not only that, you could also, in addition to getting ThreadStack Power Bundle, you will get an opportunity to become my sales appointment setter. So what does that mean? Right now, I'm kind of showing you this video over here. So, and showing you like, look, I'm working on my brand, right? I see a lot of people not working on their brand. I see a lot of people consuming YouTube videos and not really working on the brand. But I don't see anybody who's literally saying, I'm working on a brand and this is what it looks like. I want you to help other moms I want you to encourage other moms to start working on their brands. So this way you could benefit from that. And one of the ways to do that is of course to learn some of those AI and automations and digital marketing and how to do basic things. Like over here, I'm showing you my calendar system, right? So where you could kind of book an appointment, and as soon as you book an appointment, what's going to happen is a bunch of automation is going to kick in. There's an email that's going to get sent out to my appointment setters. There's Zoom notifications going to get created automatically in the calendar. There's all sorts of automations that are kicking in that are very silly, easy to make, and it doesn't take much time for you guys to learn using the right tools. But I just yet to find anybody on the internet who shows the hybrid combination of those skills, ranging from AI, automation, UGC, talent agency of interconnecting two types of moms together. I haven't seen it. And that's what drove me nuts for the longest time. But over here, guys, what you could see is Zapier automation over here. And this is a simple YouTube video that I showed you earlier. Well, actually, this one is a Zap for a Zoom recording. Whenever you go on Zoom, what's going to happen is instead of you uploading the videos from Zoom manually, the same exact thing would happen where notification would go to Slack and you'll get a summary of your email. Like a Zoom recording. So whenever you do this, things just happen automatically. It ends up in Slack, and you don't have to think about, what is going to be the transcript, what I need to include in this. Don't worry about what needs to be included. AI is going to do all the work for you. It's going to figure out what to include, and it's going to repurpose information, and it's going to blast that across all socials. All you have to understand is just a few little automations for how to do this. And as I'm creating, validating, okay, let's go. Okay, and notice this is the fire technique over here, how I'm showing the arrows over here. Bright arrow pointing at the product. Remember, you have to be so good, guys. You literally, when you're creating a product, right, you have to be super good in terms of explaining what this product does. Like exponentially, you have to be exponentially good, guys. If you are not using those arrows that I'm showing you over here, if you're not using transitions, people quickly going to skip it, and they're going to be like, no, I don't want that. I don't want anything to do with that. So instead, like, you're going to use a couple of skills here and there, and you're going to be like, think of yourself as a, how should I say that? Like as a plumber but you have multiple tools in your tool bag that you got to use. So you could use a screwdriver, you could use, I don't know, like a saw or something, like another tool to go ahead and cut the pipe. But you're using different tools, and depending on what kind of cat you're trying to skin, you're going to use that tool, right? So that's the idea. Now, notice how this effect, even in my camera, has some bunch of camera effects, and you could see my introduction over here in Pills of Freedom, and this whole concept of the brand. Keep something in mind. As part of the Feudal Kingdom Academy, if you are somebody who's a brand owner and want to build your own feudal kingdom, well, then you can inherit my feudal system, the very same system that helped me open up my brain. I was stuck as a process prisoner, just like you. But at the age of 42, I managed to open up my brain, and I documented everything for how I managed to open it. It was locked for 42 years. I thought everything was a scam. I thought it was like, no, I only got to do what I do at a corporate job. There is no there's no shortcuts, right? And I kind of didn't believe anything. And at the age of 42, what I did is I opened up my mind, and it took me about 2 weeks to open up my mind. I documented how I opened up my mind, in this feudal system framework that I reincarnated from Japan in 2024. What this feudal system does, it states the following: you must reflect, learn, execute, mentor, and squash atomic habits as you do so across multiple platforms. And as soon as I started doing that, I opened up my brain. Pepsi created a drink out of it, out of my company's name. I created my own AI automation UGC agency. And heck, I'm doing this as a side hustle on a part-time basis. I'm a full-time cybersecurity engineer on a full-time basis. And of course, guys, if I could do it and have all those different side hustles, so can you. And in fact, as I told you earlier, I do have this guide called Learn How to Create Your Remote Side Hustle. You can quickly take a look at this guide and learn more about it. And of course, learn from other guides. And of course, you don't have to pay this money, like $19.99 for any of the guides. If you're my subscriber for $14.99 per month. It looks like my wife is actually messaging me right now on WhatsApp. I'm going to just quickly answer her. I'm just going to say hi. At the same time, I'm kind of multitasking, guys. The reason why you're getting this high quality information right now is, like, you're probably going to say, well, Rom, how can you like do this? This is so many different skills that you're showing. Like, what is the secret, guys? I have vector-based thinking. This is one of the most advanced level of thinking in the world. You could rarely find people like this. I found some of the people like me when I'm training students in cybersecurity. I would find some people who kind of, how should I say it? They would sit and just play video games all day for like 6 hours straight building ships. But when I give them assignment in cybersecurity, they outgun almost any other students who are constantly learning about cybersecurity. Yet those types of people, they're just sitting playing video games all day. So it's really kind of interesting, guys, like to have that skill. And I have no choice. I developed that skill because if I didn't, then we would have been like at any job that I would be doing, we would have got hacked. So in order for you to have such a fast brain and be able to maintain the government's, well, not governments, but the company's information and be able to be like really on top of the game, not get hacked and whatnot, you constantly have to learn things. So I've been constantly learning, developing skills. So this explains the reasoning why I could maneuver at like super fast pace. I'm not expecting you guys to have all those skills, but what I am expecting for you guys is to get connected with brands. Those bougie moms over 40, and of course you could learn more about how to get connected with brands in this particular guide. Those bougie moms over 40, guys, they will treat you like a queen. They will treat you like a queen, because if you can use those skills that I'm showing you right now, like if you download that Chrome extension that I'm showing you, that you'll learn about in Threads Slacker guide, and even if you are deaf, if you have disability, if you have minimum English skills, it doesn't matter. You could use this Threads Slacker guide to go ahead and use AI with the library of the threads that are already pre-created. So I have AI that will literally, when you talk to people on Threads, it will automatically prescriptively provide to you what to say without you having to say anything. All you gotta do is scroll, and be like, oh, I think this person is interested in digital marketing. Let me go highlight what this person said. Right click, ask a question, and then hit the button in the Chrome extension, and it will automatically recommend which thread to follow. It will prescribe. AI will pick the correct thread. Especially, just imagine, what if you have thousands of threads? In my particular case, I happen to have thousands of threads, guys, thousands of them. Like, do you think I have power of being able to remember every single thread that I remember, like created, that have all those different pieces of content? Like, look, I have this thread over here. Don't sleep on this bougie mom, stay-at-home moms. DM path on my Insta to get access to this, right? Like, how can I remember that I must, if somebody asks a particular question, that I must show them this thread, this particular link? How can my brain possibly remember that if I have thousands, and I pick thousands of threads? And keep in mind, I'm using 2 different threads profiles. One of them is called Freedom Fusion System, and Ron Wells. Once again, guys, this is advanced UGC. Nobody shows it in the entire world, guys. This is the technique where you use 2 different profiles and you boost one profile from another profile, where you use combination of your brand, in my particular case, Freedom Fusion System, and obviously your personal profile. And you've seen earlier different like Ron Wells. This is Freedom Fusion system, right? This is Threads Bots RAG, and you click on it and you'll be like, oh wow, this is what is Threads Bots RAG, and you'll be like, okay, you know what? That's a thread. Okay, that's cool. But here's another thing: overwhelmed moms over 40. Let AI take the load off. Feeling overwhelmed by endless tasks and information. What if you had a personal assistant to organize your life effortlessly? Discover how Threads Bots RAG can help you reclaim your time, streamline your tasks, and bring harmony to your busy life. Does that sound like you? Well, as a mom over 40, do you find yourself buried under endless to-do lists and information overload? You're not alone. What if you had a personal assistant? Imagine having a smart assistant to organize your daily tasks and help you stay on top of everything without lifting a finger. Struggling to keep up with AI? AI tools are changing the game, but do they have to be complicated? Not really. And that's the cool part about it, guys. We could make AI work for you without the tech jargon. So what if you just could balance family and personal projects more easily with Threads Bots RAG? You could free up time for what truly matters. Reclaim your time back with ease with Threads Bots RAG, because it will help you streamline your tasks. It will remember the information that you're going to infuse into the bot from any of the websites. Like right now, if you were to go ahead on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, like, hey, what is MCP, Multiple Context Protocol? Well, it's not going to really tell you that because it just recently came out not that long ago. It's going to be like giving you, I don't know, something about Minecraft. I don't know if you guys play Minecraft. I play StarCraft. Speaking of that, I was trying to play the yesterday. I was trying to save some students from spending too many hours in the video games, building ships, playing games. I was trying to pivot them in the world of learning how to develop those hybrid skills. Needless to say, my efforts were for doing so were not so successful, I should say. But needless to say, I did create a fire workshop that ended up kind of being a very good workshop. But the first thing I wanted to do, I wanted to finalize this video before I talk about the rest of the thread, and kind of notice how I'm just kind of pivoting, coming back, showing you guys variation of those skills. Okay, cool. So I think we're gonna good to go. We're just gonna export that one more time. Keep something in mind, guys. You're probably wondering, well, how much storage space do you really have? Doing all this stuff. Don't worry, guys. If you get a good, powerful iPhone, you can have a lot of storage, and you could offload that to Google Drive, and you could delete it. You could have I have iCloud, I have OneDrive, I have Google Drive, and I have Zoom, and I'm paying extra for Zoom spacing as well. And of course, I'll show you for Zoom kind of Zoom stuff over here. You go here, and literally, as you can see, I have all of those different pills of freedom for you to pop those pills of freedom in Zoom, and you could get access to it. And surprisingly, I have 0.0000000 views. Why? Because I'm not doing this directly through, like, from time to time I drop the Zoom link, but what I'm actually doing, I'm converting that to YouTube, but still I have zero minimum views. Why? Because the reason why, guys, is because I have a lot of information, right? So unless I only need like few people. I don't need thousands of views, but I only need few people whom I can show those pills of freedom. So this way you guys could understand it, and you could use this information to literally blow up. There's a reason why Pepsi company created a drink after my company's name. And like, you may argue and you say, well, that's a heck of a success. Like, how come you don't have you have 0 views on all of those videos? This is the faith that you're going to have as well, unless you learn hybrid skills, unless you actually start working together with other moms. I haven't reached the point where I could explicitly give like a huge amount of load to, I don't know, like a virtual site hustler and tell them, hey, you know what, and start using Threads Stack Power Bundle to go ahead and blow up across all the socials. I haven't explicitly been doing that because my avatar is mostly focusing on orchestration, and I'm only gradually kind of getting to that phase. But once I do, guys, you're going to see more and more people kind of jumping in, watching this. I'm just really shocked and surprised to see that people are not like it. Really, this is where the gold is. Like, literally, you will find the biggest value you will find is in long threads and in the videos that people barely watch. You're going to see a lot of people kind of post crazy looking thumbnails. Like today I went ahead and I created this thumbnail using ChatGPT, right? But you're going to be misled by looking at those thumbnails and all those beautiful images and videos, you're going to be misled, because technically they don't cover everything that you need as in terms of AI automation, digital faceless marketing, all the way from the beginning of building your own brand, all the way to the point of you leveraging paid ads, organic ads, leveraging virtual assistants, using all of those different automations. What you see people kind of get into the bubble of constantly being in the world of showing only automations, and then you end up like not succeeding and not. Why? Because you didn't grab onto the other skill. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of build this huge program, but for me to take it off and lift it off, I would need to literally like get some side hustlers to actually believe in this program and start using those skills. And what I did is I pre-created some of the threads over here. As you can see, there's a bunch of threads. And before we jump into those threads, let's go ahead and once again, we're going to go open up my photos, and we're going to take that video over here, the latest video that we got, and we're going to upload that to Google Drive. Guys, this is relatively simple stuff. All you got to do is literally just follow this basic automation. This is like, if you do this automation, by the way, guys, this automation using Zapier of uploading to YouTube, like if you had to ask me what is the most effective automation out of all the automation that I use, I'd say this would be probably the most effective one, because I would be like, before I would be spending colossal amount of time going on YouTube and spending like putting all those details. Forget about all that. Like this is a basic automation. If you wanted to start developing slowly those hybrid skills, what you guys want to be doing is you want to be using this basic Zapier automation where you take out a little video and upload it, hit upload button, and it just shows up, and it shows up in your Slack account. So, and keep some in mind what I was saying like there's a lot of things going on, guys. There's a lot of threads that I have created, and you have a lot of, so think of all of those threads. You could be selling my products. That could be one opportunity for you to make money, but of course I also want you to become the feudal lord yourself and have your own products, and that's why I created Threads Booster. But at the same time, I figured, look, what if I could give you an opportunity to, I don't know, like sell Thread Stack Power Bundle, for example. So, and while you're learning how to create your own brand, you have something to look up to. You have something that you could work with and learn from, and learn how to actually sell and use digital faceless marketing. And in the process, of course, learn from all of those threads. And of course, there's colossal number of threads. So, and you could most certainly populate, and I'll show you how to feed your bot, your threads bot, with that content, how to feed it. Yeah, because there's so many threads. Just think about it. Just look how fire this thing is looking. Just look how crazy this thread, like this aesthetics of this theme. And by the way, this is something that I teach in Threads themes, for how to create a theme like this. Notice there's cats involved. There's all sorts of concepts involved. Like, and I could talk about it and be like, look, in Thread Stack. And that's a beautiful part about it, guys. When you start creating your brand and creating your theme, and you want to be talking about it and gesticulating with your with your hands. You want to be talking about it and be like holding the phone and be like, hey guys, look, if you're a bougie mom over 40, you could definitely learn how to build your own digital product and build your very own bundle. Plus, you will learn how to market it on Threads, on Pinterest, Reddit, TikTok, Insta, Lemon, LinkedIn, and more. With Threads Booster, you're going to learn how to do all that. And that Threads Booster is part of Thread Stack Power Bundle. Plus, you're going to learn how to use multiple SaaS tools, and you're going to get access to free and premium pills of freedom. Pills of freedom that are premium are part of the Feudal Incubator, and free that definitely comes from Threads Stack. But you're going to get access to some of the premium ones as well in the Threads Booster. But notice how I'm including the aesthetics behind, like including those beautiful pieces of text. Like, what is going on here? How can you get, this is an insane skill, guys. Like, nobody, if you ask ChatGPT to create something like this, it will not be able to create like this aesthetic, this beautiful thing. I'm including cats and all sorts of things, right? And you can see, learn how to use multiple SaaS tools to blast your digital product on many socials, so moms can grow social presence faster with Threads Booster. That is exactly what you guys are going to learn how to do in Threads Booster. But this is just one of the threads, and this is just one of the threads. Like, what if I gave you the URL for that thread, the link for that thread, and say, look, take that link. And of course, I'm not just going to give you the link. I'm going to give you access to a spreadsheet, Google Sheet, where all those links are already documented. All you got to do is copy the entire spreadsheet into a little Chrome extension, and all you got to do to sell, to make sales, all you got to do is this. You find some people over here, and of course you do this in your Chrome extension on a computer, and on a phone you could do it manually, but on a computer, this is where the Chrome extension uses. It's a lot faster. But the whole concept of building digital brand and everything you could do on mobile, you don't even need the computer. You could be doing that while you're taking a train, on a commute, doing chores, whatever the bottom line is. But look, can someone tell me how to start making money in digital marketing? Look, all you got to do, here's how. You could say, ThreadStack is fire. It can show you how, right? But you see, I'm typing this in manually. Notice how much effort this is taking place for me, for me really to kind of click on this and type that in. It takes a lot of my time, guys. I can't do this. I can't do this without you. So instead, what I did is I said, look, I'm going to give you the tools where you don't have to even think about what to say. You just highlight and copy the text, and boom, and hit one button. You could even make it like a shortcut, and boom, right away we'll just construct a pitch for you automatically. Where right now I had to think about it. I had to say, ThreadStack is fire. I can show you how, but I don't even have to think. I don't want to even have to do that. I want AI to analyze this person, figure out what kind of product they need, what kind of question is it, what kind of thread is going to be most relevant out of the entire library, thousands of threads. I don't want to have to flex my muscle thinking about my brain muscle thinking about what I'm supposed to say to that person. Right now, will that person respond? Maybe. They have 900. Look, there's 983 views. And in fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to quote, this is how. I got you. I got you, right? Simple thing like this, right? Just as soon as you did that, boom, right away. The minute you repost somebody, immediately, like right now where you see 983, if you do this with, this post is from 9 hours. If you do that with the most recent post and do this technique that I just showed, reposting technique, you will instantly start seeing the views going up. This is a very advanced technique. I don't see anybody showing you guys those types of techniques, this reposting things and markup and quote, all that stuff. You could do quote as well, and just kind of mention something. You could share it directly on your feed. Did you guys know that you could send it directly to the feed, your Insta feed, and boom, right away. Can someone tell me this is how, right? This is how. And boom, it ended up on the Instagram. As soon as it ended up on Instagram, boom, it's here, right? And by the way, this is me, and somebody hit a like for this one. What happened with the YouTube channel? Did it ever happen? Anything happen with a YouTube video? So the YouTube video uploaded. Did it upload? No, it didn't. Some upload failed to drive. It could not be shared. Please try again. So why? Because I went ahead and kind of moved too fast and didn't wait for it to upload. But don't worry, like you definitely have to wait for the upload when you do this. But on a computer, it's going to be a lot different when you're on a computer. Right now, I'm kind of using both a computer and a phone, etc. But sometimes I'm moving too fast. I don't wait until it uploads. Another thing I did, I created another automation for you guys. Whenever you go on Zoom, it's gonna message you. It's gonna send you on Slack, show you the transcript. It's gonna show you the link to Zoom. It's gonna show you the link to the transcript itself in Google Drive. It's gonna go ahead and create a transcript for your YouTube video. And another automation that I'm building right now, guys, it's gonna automatically determine the viral movements in your entire Zoom video. It's gonna chop them up automatically, and it's going to blast them across socials as short clips without you paying any money for any of those insane tools. And I'll show you how to do it locally on your computer, where we're going to install. And I already created a workshop that literally shows you that. All you got to do is go to my YouTube. But what it does, it's like I'm building another little computer inside of a computer. So, and me as a technical person could probably explain to bougie moms a lot better how to do this than any other AI automation expert on the planet, because they don't know exactly what I specifically know. I specialize specifically on moms over 40. So it makes me a prime candidate to be in terms of being able to explain to you how to build a virtual computer. And don't worry, I'll show you step by step. It's going to be so easy, guys. and you're going to be able to build that little computer inside of a computer, and it's going to do all those different automations that are going to chop off your videos. And so this way you're no longer being a process prisoner and like thinking about all of this stuff like, oh, I created a big Zoom recording. Well, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, wait, I wanted to blast all this content on the internet, but wait, I got to take all this information and be like, oh, I got to create a description out of this. Oh, wait, I didn't really have any description. I need to go back. Guys, do you know how much time this thing, how much time you will waste if you don't do this specific automations? Like, it's absolutely insane. That's why I have those little zaps. And guys, this is easy. Like what you guys are watching on TikTok, it just blows my mind. You guys are watching very complex TikTokers showing you like all sorts of workflows that you're never, ever going to use. You're going to use maybe like 1% of those workflows. What I'm showing you is 100% workflows that you're going to get access to them. You could, all you got to do is DM the word path on my Insta, and I'll send you access to my community. I have thousands of site hustlers in that community, as I already mentioned to you. This is the community. This is where you could follow me, Ron Wells. This is my profile. You get access to all the workshops. You get access to all the guides. And of course, for $14.99, you can get access to all the guides that are like at $19.99 price. But if you pay monthly, you'll get access to them. But the idea here, guys, is there's lots of things for you to learn from right now. So like this automation where when you go on Zoom, like right now, I'm not even on Zoom, guys. I'm on TikTok, right? But imagine, like I do a lot of those workshops on Zoom, but I could also make it on TikTok, the same type of automation that I'm referring to over here. Now that you guys fully understand the constructs, now you understand like, oh my God, Ron Wells is actually building the entire feudal kingdom and shows moms how to build their own brand and how to connect with other moms and how to spawn money together. And now that you understand the concept, I could actually be talking more about those automations and be like, look, this is actually what you need. You actually cannot afford to be sitting there creating like 3-hour, 4-hour workshops on Zoom, and none of those, like, and every time you do those workshops, you don't want, like, you want automations to chop those clips automatically. You want to chop them automatically, and you want to drop them across platforms, and you don't want to be in between. You don't have business being in between. You just want it to be automatic. So this way you can increase your chances of growing. But look, this alone, like this automation, sure, it will help you. Sure, like, and I include the actual transcript over here. In my workshops, I show how to take this thing over here and use DeepSeek to go ahead and create fire-looking description for YouTube, fire-looking description for Reddit, all that other stuff. Like, so all of this is repurposed. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show you how to, like, there's already tools exist out there that already have those automations. If you don't prefer doing this like granular surgical move approach, kind of like what I'm doing, then, and you just want to get access to like a powerful tool that just does all of that for you, I have some that I could provide recommendations for, and I could help you set it up as well. That already includes all this stuff across all socials, where you literally just it will take your videos, it will help you find the videos that are viral, it will go ahead and upload it for you automatically across all of your socials, and you don't even have to build any of those custom automations. You just use an existing SaaS tool. If you want that, I could most certainly help you out and help you get set up. In fact, I encourage you to do that as well. But in parallel, I also recognize that no tool on planet Earth is going to help you with like some of those custom feudal needs and feudal wants. Like, for example, when I drop a pill, when I create a thread, when I create any thread, do you guys know that I have a pill of freedom automatically gets created and dropped into Notion and get dropped into Slack? And just from me creating thread, how crazy is that, guys? I'm streamlining the actual marketing. So when I'm doing threads, pills of freedom are getting dropped into relevant channel automatically. Like those types of automations you definitely want to have. You definitely, especially if you're building your feudal kingdom. Like over here, I'm talking about in like this summary over here. Ron Wells Zoom meeting summary. Rome demonstrates how to use free software of AI automation focusing on N8N and Docker. Remember when I told you about that little computer, that little like virtual computer that could help you build? And yeah, that's exactly the workshop that is being summarized over here. So over here, it talks about, he explains that N8N can be installed through Docker Hub and used for various automations on a local computer. Rome shows how to create Google Sheet using N8N and mentioned that AI agents can interact with those sheets. He also discussed combining an N8N with Zapier for more advanced automations. Look, Rome introduces community, Freedom Fusion Land, and Freedom Fusion Path, which offers support and resources for brand owners and site hustlers. Like, all you see, guys, over here is a wall of text. If you go in and start like literally communicating with people using wall of text like this, they will just run away from you and will never come back, and they'll be like, oh man, this person is nuts, right? So what I want you to do is understand how to take this wall of text and beautify the heck out of it, to create a video out of it automatically, that has all, like, literally from this text, I could show you how to create a video using a bunch of automations. And you have option. Either A, you actually want to learn it and you want to do it, you want to learn automation, and or B, you don't want to learn it. You just use one of those SaaS products that I'll recommend you and help you get set up for your brand, and you're good to go. Just don't focus too much, guys, on one skill. Many of you are just killing yourself because you are focusing way too much on one skill. I don't want you to do that, but I want you to understand some of those basic, very basic, like low-hanging fruit automations that you could implement right away. And don't worry, I'm going to give you those automation blueprints as well, so this way you could have them for yourself. So this way you are, like this one you could set up today. Like, that's so easy with YouTube. But like, the reason why you're not doing it is because you're thinking, oh, there's so many other things I got to do, and because no, this is too simple, and because it's so simple, I'm not going to do it. That's how your brain behaves. And I want you to kind of remove your brain, like remove that process prisoner kind of thinking, and just start from simple things, because out of simple things comes complexity. If you just do it like this, if you be like, oh no, this is too easy, I'm gonna skip that. This is easy, I'm not gonna do it. This is what was happening with me, guys, for 42 years, until I said no more. I'm actually gonna, whatever I see that is easy, I'm actually going to sit down and I'm going to implement that. And that's what the feudal system framework states. You must execute, meaning implement. You must squash atomic habits. You must reflect. You must learn. You must mentor. And you must do so across multiple platforms. That's what the feudal system states. This is what I adopted. As soon as I adopted that, Pepsi Company created a drink after my company's name. Did I make any money? No. I just found that really bizarre that they did this. That's when I knew that I needed to double down on the feudal system framework, which, by the way, you can adapt as well while building your feudal kingdom, and build those very same communities. So this way you could have a bunch of Discords as well, and literally have, like, you're probably going to say, well, Rome, you got Discord over here and you got Slack. What's up with that? Like, is it Slack or is it Discord? Guys, look, you're going to be using a combination of both. You're not going to be using any school communities. You're not going to be using any of those paid, very expensive programs out there. You're just going to need one program, which is, of course, Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy. If it's Feudal Incubator, then you need to, when you join my community on FUD, you could hop on a call with me on a workshop. And as I showed you earlier, there's many workshops that I do, and you could jump on a call with me, and I could help you determine what is the best Feudal Incubator for you. And of course, here's a bunch of those workshops. When I do Ask Me Anything workshops, automating my Threads bots, all of those different types of workshops, you could jump in. This is me in Florida, in Miami Beach, just chilling over here by the palm trees. My wife is actually still there. She was just calling me. I got to call her back. But she's there in that pool right there that you're looking at with palm trees, and me kind of explaining things and showing you things. You could ask questions. And what I see is people may ask questions, but then they kind of disappear somewhere, and then of course, if you disappear, I can't really help you.
Create this live real quick.
So I'll definitely watch those workshops. You're going to be blown away just by listening to those workshops, and definitely jump into different guides that I showed. If you wanted to practice on a bear and try to sell a bear toy, that's another very good guide for you as well. Now, going back to what I was saying, the actual Feudal Kingdom Academy. So, like, when you get on a call with me, and when I do those live workshops, I will look at you, I will analyze who you are, and see what is the best thing for you to do. Maybe you don't need Feudal Incubator. Maybe you just need to get a guide. Maybe you don't even need a guide. Maybe you just need to watch free workshops and then decide what you need based on watching those workshops, and be like, okay, I actually do need a thread stack power bundle. Or maybe you're going to be like, you know what? I want those pills of freedom. I want to get connected with feudal lords, and I want to get on a monthly retainer from those brand owners, so this way I could make some monthly income doing all sorts of advertising for them, all sorts of products, executing my AI, UGC, and automation skills and hybrid skills, and showing what I got and getting some commission as extra gravy. And yes, I want that. That's the reason I want to join Freedom Fusion Digital. If that's the case, then I'm going to be like, okay, you know what? Freedom Fusion Digital it is. And what you would also get Freedom Fusion System with it, which is, of course, you guys already know what that is. Obviously, it's my Freedom Fusion System is CRM. I'm talking about not my company, but the CRM that I'm using. It's called Freedom Fusion System. Also has my company's name, but it includes email nurturing campaigns, AI automation blueprints. It's based on Go High Level, trusted by thousands of businesses, and you could have that as well. So this way you save money on your StanStore, Beacon, or anything else, and have all of the automation blueprints that come with it. So this way you don't have to spend thousands of hours building them yourself. And of course, once you join my Feudal Incubator, I'll walk you through the process of building your own brand, building your own Feudal Kingdom, and you're going to learn how to do this gradually, step by step, as part of that Feudal Incubator. And of course, in that Feudal Incubator, which is part of my Freedom Fusion Path community, you're going to join it, and you're going to be like, okay, I want to develop hybrid skills. Where are the pillars of freedom? You're going to join, and you're going to be like, okay, well, you could jump on those one-on-one calls. Specifically, when I say one-on-one, I offer that as an option in case if somebody's interested, you could book a call with me for consultation. And of course, you could jump into the Freedom Fusion Digital workshops, Feudal Incubator, and see kind of what pills are getting dropped. So once I create the pill of freedom, it will get dropped. So, like for example, let's play this. So this is an interesting concept I describe over here, where pills of freedom would be getting dropped into this hybrid skill section. And what is going to be happening is you're gonna be able to also send requests. I'm gonna add another channel. I haven't edited here, but like you see the work requests. This is welcome to work requests. So this channel work request is gonna get work requests from the feudal lords from another community. What I did is I took 3 communities and kind of chopped them up. And Freedom Fusion Land is for feudal lords. This is where Feudal Kingdom Academy is. This is where you learn. This is where feudal lords and business owners, they don't really care about like super deep level automation. They don't care about any. They have a brand. They already know that they need to go ahead and make some sales. They want to know what exists, what tools exist that can help them simplify processes. Sure, they also in some cases may want Freedom Fusion System. And in some cases, they don't. They want to get our services directly, like Freedom Fusion Automations, and buy automations where we do automations for them from our company, Freedom Fusion System. And in some cases, they just want to get connected to side hustlers, and they want to be able to grow their feudal kingdom one feudal land at a time. Not some random side hustlers, but side hustlers that are trained in another community, Freedom Fusion Path community. So, which is, as you can see, everything is isolated from one another, sort of like a firewall in a world of like corporate world. But anyway, the bottom line is you guys quickly understand the mechanics behind it. So I made them separately because it's 2 different audiences. I didn't want to confuse people like starting out side hustling moms and moms that already succeeded and have their own brands. That's why I created 2 different communities. And as an essential focal point where I curate multiple side hustlers, I have this community called FUD, where you could join. You could get access to many guides. There's thousands of workshop guides. Watch those workshops. They're absolutely free. Some of them are premium. You're going to learn those skills. And of course, if you want encouragement and support, that is the reason why you're paying that $14.99 for on FUD. You could subscribe to me on FUD for only $14.99, and you could ask me any questions when I go live to get that encouragement and support. And of course, if you want to go a step further and you'd be like, okay, you know what, I actually do want to be, I want to be in one of those feudal incubators, then we'll have that conversation. Which feudal incubator is for you? Maybe you're lacking pitching skills. Maybe you don't have very good, insane pitching skills the way I'm showing you over here right now. If that's the case, I'm going to make sure that you're going to develop those pitching skills. And by the way, this is just not even pitching skills. It's more like UGC skills. A lot of people refer to UGC as having the skills to represent a particular product in order to sell the product. Well, yeah, but mostly people refer to it as kind of like physical world, UGC in a physical world. Sure, it could be in virtual world as well, where in my case, you could think of UGC, user-generated content, kind of in the case of selling my products and programs and services. So kind of in a digital world, not so much from the physical standpoint, but from Freedom Fusion content. This is where I actually show you how to. This is a specifically hyper focused on content Feudal Incubator, where you do nothing but learn how to literally develop content, how to create those fire looking videos on CapCut, how to spice them up, how to like literally stand out. So this way brands going to be just wishing to connect with you. This is it's called Freedom Fusion content. So maybe you'll be like, no, you know what? I'm good with digital marketing. I understand that Freedom Fusion Digital is mostly the core area is digital marketing. But you know what? I want Freedom Fusion content because, you know, I mean, digital marketing, sure, I want those skills too. But, you know, for me, I feel like as a person at this time of my life, I want Freedom Fusion content. And because I want to get connected with brands. And keep something in mind, connecting with brands comes across multiple Feudal incubators. Doesn't matter if you're part of Freedom Fusion content or if you're Freedom Fusion Digital, but it comes with multiple parts of Feudal incubators as a benefit for you joining any of the Feudal incubators. The only difference is the area of expertise that you're going to be getting developed as you join one of those incubators. So anyway, the idea, guys, here is very simple. You join the Feudal incubator that is best suited for you. So if you feel that you are missing content generation skills, then you join Freedom Fusion content. If you feel that you have not developed your pitching skills, you feel like you're struggling to pitch to anybody and they're like, nobody's listening, it's complete crickets, then Freedom Fusion Pitch is definitely for you. Now, Freedom Fusion Track, if you want to learn how to build your own AI automation or talent agency or UGC agency, that's Freedom Fusion Track. Freedom Fusion Digital, if you want to learn how to do digital faceless marketing. All of this entire Freedom Fusion path community unites all of those different Feudal incubators and makes it easy for you to discover your Freedom Fusion path, your very own path to freedom. Now, the main thing here, guys, is I want you to understand you're under no pressure to go ahead and join this, but the benefits you're going to be getting are enormous. You're going to be getting those pills of freedom that are constantly getting constructed in Notion. Those pills of freedom are just absolutely insane. Sometimes when I drop them to you guys, you're going to look at those pills and you'll be like, wow, AI voice chatbot, or like, oh my God, you could create your own second brain like ThreadsBots RAG and feed context to it, and it does things for you. Or you could interact with your voice chatbot in real time and like ask questions and it will sell for you, and you could like do all sorts of, there's so many different pills of freedom, guys, that are being dropped. And here's an examples of pills of freedom. Right now, you see, here's examples getting drop, developing YouTube thumbnails, create them automatically based on viral videos. There's so many different pills for you to pop, and I show you like which difficulty level it is, what's the priority like for you, for digital moms, for this pill, what kind of pill, what color is it, blue pill or red pill. Red pill is executional, blue pill is theoretical, you learn it. And of course you get to see as things getting dropped from those meetings, you get to see as transcripts getting dropped. So this way, on top of the game, you know exactly what's going on in Ron Wells' mind, and you could quickly see those workshops. You could jump in those workshops, you could consume them. But the most important part for you guys is to not to infinitely consume content. The most important part for you is to understand how are you going to be making money. That's the most important part for you. Now, of course, just by constantly consuming content, that's not exactly the best way of making money. But consuming content and using those skills, developing them and doing exactly what I show you in those pills of freedom, and then showing that to the brands who will recognize you as an expert, that is how you're going to be making money, because those brands will be paying you money on a monthly retainer basis. They will pay you money on a as an extra commission, like as an extra spiciness, like for any as an extra gravy for anything that you'll sell as extra. And of course, you see me like talking about, like, if you just try to attempt to even see what I'm showing you in those workshops, look, meeting summary for Rome Well Zoom meeting. Rome demonstrates how to use browser flow extension to automate data collection from social media platforms like Threads. The extension allows users to scroll through pages automatically, taking screenshots and collecting data that can be saved in Google Drive. This data can then be accessed through an API used with Zapier to lead extraction. Rome emphasizes that this tool is particularly useful for bougie moms over 40, etc., etc., etc. So I don't want to bore you guys with like all this context. The idea here is, in many of those workshops, I show you how to take this blob over here, blob of text, beautify it, make it into beautiful looking diagrams, so this way you could blast that diagram across multiple platforms. And how you could take that transcript, convert it into your own kind of a notebook LM style of podcast where two people communicating, discussing about your workshop, and it looks like everything from a third person perspective. And some of you will say, well, what do I do with all this information? And the answer is, you will package all of that information in the pills of freedom, and that will set you free. Because now, just by looking at that pill of freedom, you will no longer be the process prisoner that you are. You are being the process prisoner because nobody explained to you that you could actually build your own second brain, that you could feed threads into it, and you could give that to virtual assistants to do the rest. And if you don't have money to pay for virtual assistants, you could start out yourself and replicate this technique and essentially start selling more of your products. And keep something in mind, you don't even have to sell my products. You don't even have to sell your own products. You could sell other people's products who already build very good looking products, and you could do that. And the cool part about it, by being my FUD subscriber, you get to be, you could ask me questions. You could be like, hey, Rome, look, I saw that one of the pills of freedom talking about how to repurpose content across multiple socials. Any chance you could help me out, set it up, etc. And then of course I'll be more willing to help you because you're my subscriber, versus not being able to allocate a lot of time for you because you're free subscriber. So that's the difference. But of course, more attention would go to people who join my Feudal Incubator, because you get higher quality workshops. On FUD, you don't get higher quality workshops. You get kind of like me driving around in a car, me walking around and like all those different places and airport, explaining all those different things, right? But you learn a lot. Don't get me wrong, you learn a lot if you pay close attention. This is one of my Miami places over here. My wife is staying there. I gotta call her back. This is the palm tree. I'm actually paying rent for both places in Miami and over here. We were trying to buy a house in Miami, and the prices were just too high, so I canceled that plan. But I do have some properties in Russia, and we're doing real estate investing in Russia and many different places. And so the idea here, guys, look, the most important part for you as a bougie mom, if you have some luxury product and you want that product sold, whether it's a bear toy or anything else, then trust me, you want to be part of the Feudal Kingdom Academy. If you are a not bougie mom, if you are somebody who's starting out, you want to be part of Feudal Incubator. Do you need to be part of it and pay money? Yes, if that is what you actually need. But do you actually want to? That's the question. Do you actually want to be part of the Feudal Incubator? So need, absolutely yes, you absolutely need that, depending on who you are. But do you want it? How bad do you want it? If you don't want it bad enough, then I highly recommend just go on my FUD profile, go on my bio link, just go to my Insta and literally go to my bio link, then go to my Insta over here and DM the word path on my Insta. You message and you just literally write path. And then my bot will respond to you and invite you back into my community. So this way you are quickly aware of what's going on. Keep something in mind. This TikTok live is going to get automatically recorded. I'm going to use the same automation that I showed you, very quick, easy automation for how to upload from Google Drive to YouTube. It's going to go and get uploaded onto YouTube, and I no longer have to be the process prisoner doing that very little thing. This is just one example, one automation. There's so many other automations that I'll show you in the process, but it's not going to be like, hey, we're going to be doing automations just for the sake of it. We're going to be doing automations for the purpose of building the Feudal Kingdom. In this particular case, I'm building my own Feudal Kingdom. I'm showing you how I'm doing it. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to join and start building your Feudal Kingdom. And one of the ways to do that is joining Freedom Fusion Land community. Over here, you could see all sorts of different products over here, and you could join my free AI automation workshop for how not to be process prisoner. You could click on it and basically will take you to my Freedom Fusion system website. There is a chatbot that automatically you could ask questions to find out any additional information. I haven't had a chance to feed this bot into my ThreadsBots RAG yet, but there is a discussion where I was in my other workshops where I talk about how to separate your ThreadsBots RAG from customer RAG, because there's certain things you're going to be doing on a regular basis when you want to have your own personal brain that is distinct from chatbots, from the other kind of customers from customers. You don't want to confuse them because of whatever it is that's going on in your second brain, in your ThreadsBots kind of brain. You want to only have curated responses in this type of chatbot. And of course, if you join my Freedom Fusion Land or Freedom Fusion Path community, you'll get access to your very own AI chatbot, your own voice chatbot, your own book appointment system, your own automations, Freedom Fusion automations, multiple blueprints. So this way you don't have to spend colossal amount of time spending all this time like being a process prisoner trying to figure out how to build all those automations. You get all those blueprints, don't worry. And if you don't want any of those blueprints and you just want us to go ahead and build it for you, we offer those automations as well. So we offer two types of automations, personalized and non-personalized. Non-personalized, meaning you get the blueprint, you implement it in your own way. You could, of course, ask questions in Feudal Kingdom Academy, but it's not going to be like where we are going to be implementing automations for you. It's going to be, you get the blueprint, you implement it. Of course, if you want to start, the best way to start is to hit that I want to reserve a spot button and fill out the form, hit reserve my spot. So this way you register for one of those workshops from one of our feudal hustlers who can be explaining everything about AI content-driven automations. We run them every 1 p.m. I got to modify the date over here, but the idea here is it runs all the way through the end of 2025. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. you could reserve your spot and, of course, discover how not to become a process prisoner and how to become freedom founder instead. Notice how I'm intertwining combination of different types of technologies using gesturing of the hands and kind of navigating effortlessly through many of those places. And perhaps you will say, well, Rom, if you're so good in navigating through so many places, how come you haven't made any sales? That's the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. I haven't made any sales. The reason why is because I have such a strong mission of helping moms that I literally just, kind of placed my own need on the back burner. My biggest success is if you guys get to make that money. For me, I don't even care if I make money or not make money. If I could make some money, most certainly it would help me out. But do I need it? I have, you guys, I'm already fairly successful. I'm doing real estate. I have a full-time job. I'm doing this more of a hobby for fulfillment purposes. So I could be literally just fed from the coffee drinks just for supporting this incredible mission of helping moms over 40 discover that freedom, and I'll be okay with that. But like, if you really want to help, you could start off just jumping into a free workshop. And in this workshop, you could ask me questions. I will try to answer to my best of my abilities. And of course, right now it's so we have feudal hustlers that do this and feudal knights. And if you want to become one of those days, one of the feudal knights who actually does those workshops and earn extra income when the Feudal Kingdom Academy or feudal incubators grow, those workshops over here are more tailored for feudal lords, more tailored for existing brand owners versus the actual side hustlers. This is more for kind of helping them see what kind of skill, what kind of automation tools exist, what type of AI tools exist that make things easier. So this way they could actually build their brand and then flip the brand for profit. And in fact, we call this workshop a Freedom Fusion Flip, because you build it and then you flip it. You build your feudal kingdom and you flip it for profit. And of course, you get to learn from those. And of course, if you wanted to become that feudal knight or feudal hustler, think of it like a director and senior level director, and make some additional income teaching other people how not to be process prisoner and empowering them in their mission. Then, of course, I have some spots available for that as well. But you got to have a strong mission. You got to be willing to do those workshops. And of course, I'll give you the feudal share from a revenue stream created from people when they join the community, from the revenue stream as they get into those workshops. And of course, you'll make some additional money. Plus, you can resell whatever other products that you are actually want to sell that you're struggling with. And of course, this gives you an opportunity to literally elevate your game exponentially. Now, this is only limited spot opportunity in terms of being the feudal knight or feudal hustler. This is only for people who are like watched many of my workshops, develop hybrid skills, join the Feudal Kingdom Academy, and finally want to become the feudal knight, or finally graduated themselves to becoming that feudal knight, feudal hustler first. And of course, you go to my Buy Me a Coffee to learn the differences between both the feudal knight and feudal hustler. So, but the idea is feudal hustler helps moms get to freedom. Feudal Hustler leads moms to freedom. Feudal Knight oversees and orchestrates the activities of Feudal Hustler and anybody who joins the community for like when, let's say, brand decides to join the community and they say, well, I have this brand, we have a luxury pet products that are where we're trying to sell some dog leashes, and we really need to have 20 different side hustlers who are very good with skills, hybrid skills, who can help us include all sorts of AI avatars and do all sorts of marketing, digital marketing, and of course, train them and all that. And of course, this is where you would come in as a Feudal Knight. You'd be like, okay, this is an incredible opportunity for me to go ahead and orchestrate all of those different side hustlers and be on a cutting edge of the talent agency. And of course, you would get a feudal share for that. And that is a huge deal for, like, not everybody could get such opportunities, because you literally have to understand the brands, you have to understand the other sides of the community, the Freedom Fusion path, and you need to actually have, I'm not saying super deep level skills, but you need to have communication, pitching skills for sure, to be able to talk to the brands and explain to them, this is the program that we have, this is how we do it. We don't have some random freelancers. We have moms that are actually trained through separate programs called Feudal Incubators. We help your brand get connected with those moms. That's the reason why you're paying for Feudal Kingdom Academy. Plus, you're going to learn all of those additional skills in our workshops. Plus, you're going to get access to Pills of Freedom. And of course, you're going to get access to your very own Freedom Fusion system that will help you convert your leads into loyal customers. And of course, if you can resonate with that message in context of your kind of pitch, in context of your pitching, then of course you will benefit from that immensely, providing that, of course, we get more brands. And it's going to be impossible not to get any brands who wouldn't be interested in a service like this, where there's a full kind of full stop service, 360-degree service, ranging from AI content-driven automation, digital faceless marketing, UGC, and beyond, to help brands convert $1 into $3. Who wouldn't want that? A lot of people would. The problem is nobody understands this yet. That's how big the mission that I have. And for me to break through, this is why I haven't made any sale yet, because of such a huge mission, guys. So if I wanted to make a sale, I could have made gazillions of sales a long time ago, but it was never about sales for me. It was more about fulfillment. It was more about helping moms from multiple parts of the world to get through, to really have a chance in this life, and without and literally just be able to help each other. So it sounds weird. How is it like me, a guy who's not even a mom, helping like other moms get orchestrated? I get it. I know this is strange. I don't even know. This is just what happened, and this is what I want to do. This is my mission. This is what I want to help you guys with. If you like my mission and you want to support, go on my Buy Me Coffee. Feel free to buy a coffee, and I would love to hear back from you in the next workshop. But as it goes for now, guys, I definitely have to step out. I got to get my wife. She was calling, and probably I'm going to watch some Netflix or something. It's been crazy long workshop for today, but I'm super excited that you guys watched all the way through. And I knew that if I get the right people to watch it all the way through the end, I know for a fact that whatever it is that I'm doing it in the correct way. I'm going towards the correct path. I know this is the way. Before, I didn't have that opportunity to sit there. This is actually my first TikTok live, where I literally just created a bunch of things that all of those things together, and show you literally all of those pieces what you see on the screen of me kind of using TikTok Studio. This is my first time doing it on TikTok. This is technically the very first workshop on TikTok that is super charged up like this. And I find it crazy that I haven't done TikTok before, and I would just be constantly in this other community, and I wouldn't be really being in front of you. But because of that skill of constantly being super creative and trying to figure out a way how to break through to you guys, I was able to develop those skills. If I didn't, I would be constantly being on TikTok forever, and would be just not really staying true to my mission. And my mission is to help you guys succeed. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm super excited for you. I know you guys are going to crush it. I'll see you next time, and take care. Bye.